for Batman.
I think he takes everything real serious. I don't think he's smiled since the 80s.
Well, he's like that one guy, Daniel Day-Lewis. He was featured. There was one movie that he did, Left Foot or something like that. And
My
I guess
left,
my
my
left
left
foot.
foot.
Yeah,
I
and
think
yeah,
40% sure on that.
that's better than the other facts.
Loves to chime in, isn't really sure about what he's saying.
Kevin, Virginia, and Jason are live on 97.9 WRMF and the KVJ Show app. Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
What's up? Hello. Welcome to Monday. It is a KVJ show.
Hello.
How y'all doing today?
Happy Monday.
Yeah, that's right. It is, right? Dang. Big stuff. We had a very busy weekend, I think, everybody. And probably the highlight of that was producer Denny's now, he's a hitched man.
He is walked the plank and he is jumped.
It's walk the aisle.
Or aisle, sorry.
Yeah. Look at that. Baby's locked in.
He's all grown up.
Yeah, Jen looked gorgeous.
They looked great.
Oh, they looked so cute. Happy.
Yeah.
Really sweet pictures.
So they're on their honeymoon right now.
Yeah.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Doing a little action this week. Yeah, he's going to be out most of the week. Kind of just enjoying the new married life.
He's out till Thursday.
Uh-huh. Yeah, back in on Friday with us. So, yeah. So, congratulations to Denny's. No other big stuff this weekend. I took a little venture off to Ohio. Tell you a little bit about that. It was definitely some interesting stuff with that. What'd you guys do this weekend? Anything else interesting?
I had my anniversary.
You did? Okay.
I did. So, 6 years, I think. 6 years.
Okay.
I'm not good at numbers. You know this.
It's been 6 years since we were in New Orleans walking that line.
Yep, it's called a second line.
Second line. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, 6 years?
I know. Time flies, right?
That was when you had the crazy wedding photographer. That does not seem like 6 years ago.
6 years.
It seems like 2 years ago she was knocking on my hotel room, acting all crazy and squirrely.
Well, she bought drugs from a homeless guy in the French Quarter, and then she proceeded to tweak out. Now, she's my wedding photographer. Mm-hmm. She starts tweaking out and hands her camera to one of the guests at the wedding and goes, "You're the photographer now."
Wow.
It was really weird, too.
How about that, huh?
Well, it was awesome.
She started yelling at me because she thought I was talking to another girl. And I was like, we're not dating. What is going on here? Do you remember she followed me out to the cab and was screaming at the cab and me?
She had a thing for all the guys in the wedding party.
All the guys, huh?
Including Jaybird. Jaybird was just one.
She was going to claim all of them?
She claimed all of them. And
she should have kept that camera. It could have gotten entertaining.
A wedding photographer is supposed to come to the bride's room and take pictures of the bride getting married.
Yeah.
I never saw her. She was in the groom's room with all the guys the whole time.
Tearing it up.
Drinking, partying.
How about that, huh? 6 years ago. All right.
Fun girl.
Well, then remember she went on Facebook and she blasted all of us. She started talking about all this stuff.
Okay, girl.
That she's seen. I'm like, all right.
Okay, girl. None of us bought drugs from a homeless guy and tweaked out. You can't say nothing. Sit down.
Did you have anything exciting happen this weekend, Jaybird?
Yeah. My dog really hasn't gotten better, so I've been taking care of him a lot.
Oh.
Yeah. My dad gets back today, so we're gonna see what's going on.
All right, so getting some normalcy back here. Apparently, Jaybird was quite the rat cowboy over the weekend as well. So
more rats?
Yeah.
We have a body count.
Yeah. Rats all over the place, Virginia.
There's a rat in the kitchen. What
is.
am I gonna do?
We'll let you know just how many rats in the kitchen. Yes.
It's a rat rave?
Well, my buddy Dustin Bradford, you guys know him. He got me this electronic box.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
These things are amazing. Why anyone who does anything else but this, it's way more humane than the other ways.
It's just basically like the electric chair for rats.
And it catches them easier, in my opinion, because it was it was a lot.
Wow.
So we'll catch up with all that kind of stuff. So
When are you going to move? Just question
Yeah, we'll
to
talk.
throw out there.
We'll talk about all that.
Yeah.
Because I literally have a question for the people that maybe it's a dilemma that I want feedback on.
At one rat, I'm out. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
we're good here.
now you got more than that. I'll let you know how many. So got a lot of stuff to update you on here. It's going to be a busy Monday on the KVJ show.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but over the weekend, I was super freaked out about the death of Chef Anthony Bourdain. Definitely just one of the bright, shining stars of culinary stuff on television. The best, in my opinion. Storytelling about food and people. Some of the background details and some of the behind the scenes of his suicide that I'm just seeing this morning. I'll share that with you coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, though, did you see Vince Vaughn got arrested? The Wedding Crashers actor was stopped at a DUI checkpoint in Manhattan Beach in California over the weekend with a male passenger. They say both were uncooperative and initially refused to even get out of the car and take a field sobriety test. When they did eventually get Vince Vaughn out of the car, I guess he resisted arrest, and the male passenger was also charged with obstruction. So they took Vince to jail for DUI, and I'm sure it's going to be a little messy situation to get out of with the added uncooperative resisting arrest charge.
Yeah, you're a little messy.
Very messy. It looks like Redmond O'Neill, the son of Ryan O'Neill and Farrah Fawcett, has been on a crazy violent crime spree. It sounds like he stabbed or assaulted 5 different people in the area where he was living. Like he would just get all tweaked out on drugs and run around and start stabbing people. Just random people.
I do think there's a type of drug that makes people do that.
Well, whatever it is, can we maybe not do it? I mean, this is insane. He was arrested, and immediately after he was arrested, the police say that violent crime spree with all the people getting stabbed in the area suddenly stopped. He's now been charged with assault with a deadly weapon, and there are multiple victims trying to recover from serious stab wounds to their face, neck, and upper body.
Jeez.
My gosh. Yeesh. And finally here, in case you missed it, on Friday, the news broke. We weren't here on Friday, but it broke during what would have been our show. And so it just basically crippled me for the good part of Friday. I couldn't believe it. Anthony Bourdain, they say, was found dead in the bathroom of his hotel room in France, where he was over filming episodes for his TV show, Parts Unknown. Now, his friend and fellow chef, Eric Repair, is the one that found his body. They were supposed to do dinner, and Anthony missed dinner with no word. And then they were supposed to do breakfast, and Anthony missed breakfast. So Eric went to the hotel staff and had them let him into Anthony's room. And he was in there. They say he used the belt from his bathrobe to hang himself. Toxicology reports are still being done to figure out if there was anything weird going on. And because it is France, I guess it takes a little bit longer there, so we're going to have to wait to hear what's going on. He and his wife, Octavia, were separated, and they'd been separated for a while, but they weren't divorced. So Octavia will be the one taking care of all of the plans and the burial and all that good stuff. He was dating Aja Argento, which is one of the girls who is one of Harvey Weinstein's victims. And in the past few months, Anthony Bourdain had been beautifully vocal against Harvey Weinstein and so supportive of these women and the hashtag Me Too movement, and just been so fearless in his words and harsh in his words for Harvey. It just kind of breaks your heart to see a guy who had really put everything on the line just be so empty enough to take his life. It's just very, very sad. So Anthony Bourdain dead at age 61. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. We're going to be out there July 21st under the cool AC of the South Florida Fairgrounds. Get your tickets now. They are cheaper in advance. PalmBeachSummerBeerFest.com.
Hear the KVJ Show and After the Show podcast any time of day. Find it at kvjshow.com.
Y-Green would like to introduce you to the Pierces.
We knew the roof needed to be upgraded.
It was leaking in my daughter's room.
With Y-Green, the Pierces found a better way to finance home improvements for energy efficiency and storm protection.
Now we don't have to even think about it.
Y-Green makes home improvement financing fast and affordable with no money down and no payments for up to 17 months. Eligibility is based on home equity and payments are made with your property taxes. Call Y-Green at 1-866-IMAGINE or visit ygreen.com today.
Dreaming of a white sand Christmas? Ready to ring in the new year on Island Time? Celebrate the holidays with Celebrity Cruises and turn your family get-together into a Caribbean getaway. Let the best premium cruise line take care of every festive detail, from sumptuous holiday meals to ship-wide entertainment. We'll even send Santa our coordinates. Plus, for a limited time, receive a special offer on any 2018 holiday sailing. Visit Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or contact your travel agent today. Restrictions apply. Ships Registry, Malta and Ecuador.
I love following the Aquaplastic Surgery Center on social media. If you've been thinking about doing anything self-improvement wise, go on there. I love looking at the before and afters. I love looking at the real testimonials. You can see actual surgery being performed on their social media. It is super cool. Aquaplasticsurgery.com. Connect there. They're growing, they're expanding, they're getting bigger because they're doing it right. You know, if you're thinking about anything, you got to go with the best around. Dr. Rankin is board certified and the chief of plastic surgery at St. Mary's. Dr. Dev, double board certified and fellowship trained at Harvard Medical School. Go in there and meet these doctors. Once you meet them, you will get it. Offices in Jupiter, in Fort Lauderdale, and now in the Brickell City Center in Miami with their new location. Go online today, aquaplasticsurgery.com, and then here's the number to call in Jupiter, 561-776-2830, aquaplasticsurgery.com.
Chicken biscuit, honey jelly. Oh yeah, you're so tasty.
Hey, Phil.
Hey there, office mate.
Feeling good this morning, huh?
Just got some Chick-fil-A. This chicken biscuit's freshly baked. It's gonna be a good day.
Get the chicken you love for breakfast with the Chick-fil-A Chicken Biscuit. Made fresh daily till 10:30 a.m.
Summer starts here at West Palm Beach Nissan. Hit the road for your family vacation with a hot new Nissan. Start your summer off right with a brand new Sentra starting at $12,985, or cruise in style with new Altima starting at $14,590. And all the Nissans come with a 2-year complimentary oil change. See the large inventory of new and used vehicles. West Palm Beach Nissan, I-95 in Blue Heron. Open from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. every Sunday. On the web at westpalmbeachnissan.com. Get hot summer deals now at West Palm Beach Nissan. They're closer than you think.
Welcome to Brightline.
How's your day?
Great. I just need 15 to respond to this email.
What do you want for dinner?
Let's just pick up sushi on the way home.
How about a drink?
Oh, I'd love a drink.
We will be arriving in just a few minutes. We hope you enjoyed your carefree, car-free trip.
Your commute could sound like that, or it could sound like this. What will your commute sound like tomorrow? Book your train on GoBrightline.com today to find out. And go express between Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach.
You're beyond busy. Between work and the kids, the dogs and the cat, let us help. With Publix Delivery powered by Instacart, you'll get the items you need from the store you know. Just shop online, select the time you'd like your order delivered, and grocery shopping is done, giving you more time to take care of everything else.
Publix Delivery, powered by Instacart. Visit Publix.com/delivery to shop now. That's Publix.com/delivery. Item prices vary from in-store prices. Service fees may apply. Available in select zip codes. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
At 2J's, Florida's favorite New York-style deli, good friends gather over fresh salads, made from scratch soups, and homemade desserts. Business deals are sealed with hand-sliced pastrami piled high on warm-from-the-oven rye. And everyone in the family agrees on 2J's for deli classics and simply great food served with genuine hospitality. 2J's New York-style deli has 28 locations. Find one at 2js.com.
The Greek Moving and Storage team, led by the good Greek Spiro, our friend, they stay busy. They are moving people all over South Florida, all over the country. If you have a move coming up, or you know somebody who has a move coming up, save them a lot of time and a lot of hassle. Call our friend Spiro at the Good Greek Moving and Storage Company.
Yeah, something tells me I'll be calling them real soon.
You need to.
Yeah.
If anybody should be moving, it's you.
I used them before. They had me in and out of my place in 2 hours. Hopefully they can get me out of my place in an hour this time.
Yeah, and hopefully the rats don't get in your stuff.
Yeah, well, thanks for putting that in my head.
Yeah, they're going to travel with them.
Yeah,
the rats are like, we're going to stow away.
I'm only bringing half my stuff with me, I think.
Let the rats have the rest. Yeah.
They've earned it.
That's the way it goes. Hey, the good thing about Good Greek Moving and Storage, fully licensed and insured. It's a lot better than asking your friends. They're not going to like it when you do, and they're probably going to, out of a grudge thing, break your stuff. So don't ask them. Just go to Good Greek Moving and Storage.
Pick up your mobile phone today and press ** Greek. We've used them. We love them. ** Greek on your mobile phone.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official movers of the Miami Marlins.
Getting an education just got simpler because now all Lynn students receive an iPad. Students can find almost everything they need for class on their iPad. Lynn ebooks are available for most Lynn courses and free to students at no cost. Visit lynn.edu for more information.
Auto accident? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
KVJ videos and Virginia butt selfies on the KVJ Show Instagram now. Follow us.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jay Bird?
I saw an awesome vegan meltdown this weekend. I was over, so my buddy had this get together. You know, when you have friends, you got all kind of different people you don't know, you don't work with. He works with some are friends that you grew up with. You have a lot of different personalities there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this one guy who is a vegan, and he's raised his kid as a vegan. But he was trying to say during and people were talking, he's trying to say that his kid was a vegan no matter what, on his own free will, that his dad didn't influence him, that the kid just grew into being a vegan. And my buddy just was not accepting that. So they get into this big debate. And this vegan just has a full-on meltdown. And it was so defensive about everything to the point where they left the party because they couldn't take it anymore. But I want to get your opinion. Do you think, is there any way that the kid became a vegan on his own?
It's possible. I mean, kids do learn from watching their parents. And even if you don't sit down and instruct your kid, kids watch parents and they want to do what parents do. So right there, the kid probably saw his dad and thought, this is what my daddy does. I want to be like daddy.
In my friend's defense, the kid he talks in bullet points about being a vegan, though. You could tell he's been trained to say this. And the guy's like, no, my kid, he always wanted to be a vegan. It had nothing to do with me.
Kid sounds like he's reading a Wikipedia page for veganism.
Oh, he sounds like a vegan politician. He's like, bullet point. The kid's 7. It's like, come on. There's no way the dad did not have a major influence on that.
Yeah, I saw this thing today that said the average vegan gives up in less than 4 months after going vegan, and the number one reason they say is because they lack support from friends and family.
Yeah, I can totally see that. Man, vegan brings a lot of controversy, man. People get so mad about it.
Mm-hmm. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, the only other thing that brings more controversy than veganism is politics. And so I was at dinner over the weekend, and sure enough,
same thing.
People at the table start talking about politics.
Oh boy.
And I don't know where everybody at the table stands, and I don't care where everybody at the table stands. But some people start bad-mouthing certain politicians, and other people are just sitting there shaking their head listening, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I do not want to be a part of this right now. Someone please, get me out of here. I can't get out of this fast enough.
Right.
So at one point, I try to change the conversation and bring up something about one of the people at the table went on this trip recently. I'm like, so tell me, how was your trip? And two of the people at the table jump on me and say, don't try to change the subject.
Really?
About politics. We have to talk about this. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, so you're just like subjected
so now I have
to
sit there and listen to all this nasty talk about stuff I do not care about. I'm trying to have a dinner over here.
Bartender, can you make that a double?
Yeah, it's just, I tried, though. I tried to change the subject, and they would not let me. They would rather talk about it and fight.
I don't know. Maybe it's me. I just feel like people in general are just a little edgier today. I don't know why.
They are, and why would you want to make it worse by talking about the things that divide us? Like, it's not going to get any better by arguing at a dinner.
Yeah, does anyone ever argue politics over the dinner table and go, you know what, yes, I do see it.
Nobody's going to change anybody's mind.
I see it your way. Please pass me the potatoes. Yes, I get it.
Oh, I hate it. I hate
Doesn't
it
go
so
that way.
much.
It never goes that way.
Oh, I get so mad.
Yeah, I thought everybody kind of like knew. There's just a couple topics you just don't bring up.
Then they turned on me, and they're like, you stop trying to change the subject.
Well, you should be.
Oh, my God.
You should be able to bring it up without everyone. But you say that. People are just too heated with it. They're too emotional. And if it's that emotional, I don't think people can keep it in check.
And I don't care what anybody's political opinion is and who they like and who they hate. I'm about having a dinner. Let's talk about the food. Let's talk about the risotto. Let's talk about the steak.
Easy going stuff.
That's what I want to talk about.
Keep it light and easy, baby.
Don't ruin my dinner.
I really want to stay focused on keeping it light and easy, baby. Yeah, that's the motto.
That's kinda it, yeah.
A summer motto 218, or what year are we in? 218?
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
Light and breezy, baby. Light and easy.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised because I had seen this stat that like 70% of people are just burnout on the news. Like it's just too emotional, too exhausting today that people are like, just give me something other than what's going on. And so why on your free time on a weekend when it's like, this is where I can decompress, you would want to bring in anxiety and tension again and like, nah, I'm good, man. Check.
People are into it.
I'm out.
I couldn't leave, though. I was stuck.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I took a flight on Friday, went up, bounced to Ohio super fast. It was a real quick trip, but in and out, kind of like whirlwind kind of deal.
Now, you spun me around on social media because I like to stalk you and see what you're up to.
Okay, yeah.
Keep my eye on you.
I'm so fascinating, Virginia.
I do like to see what you're up
to.
Mm-hmm. And the Queen didn't go with you?
No, she didn't go. No, because just a buddy that had this, he was going to go on this trip with his wife, and his wife had to work.
Oh.
And so she's like, you got to go and take Kevin because he'd really enjoy it. And so, yeah.
So she wasn't invited. It was a boys thing only.
No, she was, we didn't have a spot for her. Yeah, it was it was for an event that he had, and it was just, for a +1 kind of thing.
Wow, how exclusive.
Yeah, so I went as his mandate. So we were a lovely couple. Yeah. We look great together.
Did you thank him for the trip? And I think you know what I mean.
Not in that way. I think he'd be like okay with
Okay.
Yeah, pat on the back and a handshake's good enough. Yeah, I think. The one thing about flying though that I'm coming to realize, and I don't know if anybody has a checklist, but there are a lot of secrets to flying. Just little ins and outs, and kind of like, I guess, little hacks might be the way that you put it, but just your whole experience can be a lot better. Easy one that I found out, and I don't fly enough. I fly maybe 4 times a year, maybe. So I don't know if that's average.
And we usually have a few beers in the bar, so
right.
When we get on the plane, we're not really aware.
Yeah. But there were some things that I was just kind of like learning about how you can make your flight a little bit better. One was on the way back. My buddy's got that TSA pre-check. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about this.
Yes.
No.
Okay. But you can go through and you can kind of get pre-approved. And the line for the TSA pre-check, like he was through in about 3 minutes.
It costs money, though.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, to go do it. But if you fly enough,
right? If you fly enough, it's worth it. But it's a few hundred, a couple $100.
Yeah, I've got to do it. I think for the trip to Israel. So it's like, but I figured that out. Yeah, if it's something that you can do, I'm like, okay, whatever it might be to do that might be worth your while.
How long is that trip? Do you know, to Israel?
I don't remember. Maybe 11 hours.
Wow, that's 3 rounds of the movie Titanic. Man.
It is super long, super long. So yeah, so that's why. Like right now, I'm getting to the point where it's like I've got to really start doing some research because I'm realizing there are good ways to do it and ways to not. And I talk to people sometimes that fly, and I had a buddy of mine that for business used to always, or he still does, he flies to China. And he would tell me, that's like an 18-hour flight or something like that.
Whoa.
And he would say, that he had a doctor prescribed sleep medication, and he would take that, eat a hot fudge sundae, take a nap, boom, wake up in China. I'm like, how awesome would that be? You just sleep the entire flight.
Yeah, but 11 hours though, you're gonna have to poop at least once on the plane. 11 hours.
I'll wear a diaper.
That's hot.
But yeah, I was in line, and one thing that I saw, my buddy was like going, oh yeah, there's this stuff called sleep water. They had it right there, and I'm like going, I don't know, is this stuff good or not? It's called sleep water. He's like, you because I can't sleep on a plane very well. I get to that like where you're almost dozing out, but I can't.
I have the same exact. I can't sleep in a car or a plane. It's very hard. I'll go under and then what's happening?
Yeah, I hate it because it'd be such a great use of your time where you're just sitting there doing nothing to be able to, zonk out. I'm so jealous. Some people just get on a plane that right away they're out cold.
Well, I think if you had like one of those little first class beds, have you ever seen those? They're like a little cubby.
I've seen photos of them or videos.
I've seen, they're for overseas and transatlantic flights.
Okay.
I don't think they have any of them domestically, but there's like whole beds and little pods with everything you need right there in your pod, and you just close your little door, and
that's kind of
to
cool.
me, you could make that happen.
Maybe, yeah.
Sitting up inches from a very large fat guy? No, I'm not sleeping.
Yeah, I don't know how many people who can sleep sitting up.
Who can sleep sitting up? Touching a stranger.
Right.
They're touching my arm.
Yeah.
They're on my armrest.
Exactly.
Oh, I cannot sleep like that.
So he was like, he's like, try that sleep water. He's like, if you have a little bit of a longer flight, he's like, drink a little bit of that, and you go out. I'm like, really?
Doesn't sleep water sound like this weird mystical place in Game of Thrones?
It does.
You fall into the sleep water, and then that's how you go to sleep for like 10 years.
It does. I one time, and it wasn't even like sleeping. It was like a nighttime, whatever that cold medicine type. I don't even take that kind of stuff because I wake up and it takes forever to shake whatever it is, those cobwebs out of your brain. It'll take me days to shake it off.
Stuff like NyQuil or like a Benadryl.
Yeah,
I completely agree with you.
I don't even mess with that stuff because like I don't fully wake up.
I have a super low dose Xanax I can give you.
No, no way.
Okay,
I would not recommend Ambien.
Yeah. Okay,
do not do Ambien.
No way I'm doing that either.
But again, though, you can't do drug deals over the air. It's illegal.
Yeah.
Come and get me.
Not
Kevin,
interested.
you are right to deny her advance.
I'm good.
They'll never know, Kevin.
But there's a lot of little things you can find. And my buddy, actually, he had checked his bag when we were coming through, and he was like, I think he'd had, because he flies a lot for business, and so he knows a lot of the ends. Like, he had the pre-check, and he had some kind of like tag on his bag, and he's kind of like going, what's taking my bag forever? Like, why are these other bags coming out? There's apparently a little hack you can do if you want to increase your chances of having your luggage come out first at baggage claim. What you do apparently is you ask them to put on a fragile sticker on your bag when you check in for your flight, and it makes your bag more likely to be loaded onto the plane last, so chances are it'll be one of the first bags to come off.
Oh.
And you're right at the
front.
Fragile, yeah. It's a city in Italy.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's a great tip, if it works.
Yeah, I was just kind of curious. So, like, I'm trying to, because I got this massive trip that's coming up in November, so I'm trying to learn all these, like, little ins and outs. Like, how can you, because there's a right way to fly and there's a way where, like I am, I just go through, I have no idea where I'm going or what's going on. I see my buddy who's got all the hacks in the world. His experience was a lot better than mine because he just had all those little ins and outs and knew what to do. And I thought I was an experienced flyer. I'm not even close.
Does he have those memberships at like the fancy little clubs?
Yes, he does.
Okay, that's the guy to travel with.
Yeah,
because that you get such a nice little lounge area.
Yes,
with cocktails. They put out free food.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, that's the way to go.
Yeah, I don't know what you got to do to get all that. Yeah, but
you got to pay.
Yeah.
All that stuff is done by membership, and those memberships are not cheap.
Really?
They
Okay.
cost more than the TSA pre-check.
Okay, so my hack is fly with the right person.
Yeah. Find a rich friend and then glom off of their success.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's
And
what
never
you gotta
admit you've only been a mediocre performer in life and money.
That's it. So I fly mediocre, I found out, because I'm like, oh, this guy's doing it right.
Yeah, when you have money, you can do things a lot nicer and better.
Yeah, so is life, Virginia.
So is life.
Okay. But
we need more rich friends.
That fragile tag, that doesn't take any money at all.
We can make our own.
That's just knowing the ins and outs of flying. So any other hacks you got, you can let us know. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. Brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. It's a great time to get a new ride this month. North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. We are quiet on the roadways per FHP on 95 in the Turnpike throughout Palm Beach and Martin counties. One accident in Broward, northbound 95 at Commercial Boulevard. It's off on the shoulder. Another one at 441 northbound at Hollywood Boulevard. Look for a slight delay there. And Dykes Road in Weston, just south of Pembroke Road, reports of a collision in the clearing stages. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Karen Curtis for 97.9 WRMF.
Lindstrom Air reminds you that it's time to schedule your $89 spring AC tune-up. It's the best way to prevent a breakdown this summer. License number CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
You don't just want easy. You want streaming your favorite movies and shows on the fastest internet easy.
How about a visually striking romantic crime movie from the 1940s?
I think I'm good. Thanks.
You want the best Wi-Fi you can pause with a tap.
Kids! What? Time for bed!
See? Easy. You want holy savings. I can get up to 5 lines of mobile included with my internet easy. You want Xfinity because it makes your life simple, easy, awesome.
Get started with Xfinity Internet and TV for $40 each a month for 2 years when you bundle both with a 2-year agreement and get Showtime, Cinemax, and Stars included for 12 months. Plus, ask about Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Requires EcoBill, paperless billing, and autopay, or monthly charge increases by $5. Offer ends 8/5/18. Restrictions apply. Limited to X1 starter double play with 100 megabits per second for new customers. Equipment, taxes, and fees, including BTV and RSN fees extra and subject to change. After agreement, regular rates apply.
O'Reilly. Save on your next oil change with 5 quarts of Castrol GTX high mileage motor oil and a MicroGuard filter on sale now for the same price as Castrol Conventional at $25.99. Plus, get a $5 O'Reilly gift card by mail. Improve engine performance with Castrol at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limit supply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
For endless summer thrills, head to Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Enjoy thrilling rides, exciting shows, and animal encounters all year long with an annual pass, starting at just $14 a month. Visit a participating Wendy's to give your taste buds a thrill. Order a spicy chicken sandwich with a refreshing Coca-Cola and learn how to get a free souvenir cup at Busch Gardens. The deals at Wendy's, the fun's at Busch Gardens. Florida's thrill ride leader. Offer good through July 3rd, 2018. Vouchers must be redeemed in park by July 31st, 2018. Restrictions apply.
Well, as you get older, you're going to get slowed down a little bit because your hormones leave your body. Hormones were awesome. Man, my teens, 20s, I felt fantastic. You know, I could go out and party with the guys over the weekend, and then bam, Saturday, Sunday, I was up feeling great. Do anything like that now, it takes like a week to recover. It's all because of hormones. What happens is you get a little bit older, you lose those hormones, and you lose the lean muscle mass you have. Lean muscle has more water in it, so that will actually process the alcohol and things like that in your body better. That's just one of the many different ways that you feel different. You just don't have the same kind of energy. You don't have the same physique, but when you go to Wellington Anti-Aging, you can get those hormones back, giving you the lean muscle mass, better looking physique, more confidence, and more energy. Just overall a better state of living. Who doesn't want that? And the cool thing about it too, your insurance is likely going to pay for your treatments. All you got to do is go online, WellingtonAntiAging.com. Anybody over the age of 25, this is something for you. It's great for guys, even better for ladies. Check into it at WellingtonAntiAging.com.
Hey, Florida. Geico presents Need to Know information because you have to draw the line between what you need to know and what you don't.
Yesterday, I did nothing but eat potato chips and ice cream and listen to 80s emo music.
See, didn't need to know that. But when it comes to insurance, the more you know, the better. Like knowing Geico is the #1 auto insurer in your area and the second largest in the country. Plus, they've been around for over 75 years and have a 97% customer satisfaction rating.
I only floss my teeth twice a year when the dentist does it for me.
Again, not really needed. But knowing Geico offers more than just car insurance is important. They offer motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. And the Geico Insurance Agency can help you with renter's insurance as well.
Sometimes I act like I'm texting someone, but I'm really just taking a bunch of selfies.
And not needed. But you should know local agents in your area could help you find even more savings with Geico, like military or federal discounts. And Geico offers emergency roadside service. Switching insurance is an important decision. You can never know too much about it. So Florida, contact Geico online, over the phone, or at your local office for all the information you really need.
When we go out to eat, we never agree on where to go.
I want burgers.
Pizza.
Tacos it is.
The one thing we do agree on is we all want unlimited high-speed data. That's why we switched to Metro PCS.
Stop by Metro PCS with the whole family and get 4 lines with unlimited LTE data for just $100, period. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figured out.
Coverage not available in some areas. Requires new line. During congestion, a fraction of customers using more than 35 gigs per month may notice reduced speeds. Video streams at up to 480p. No tethering. See store for details and terms and conditions.
No matter what's causing your sniffy, sneezy symptoms, don't just put up with it. Care Now Urgent Care is open 7 days a week to quickly diagnose and treat seasonal allergies. Care Now Urgent Care. 5 Treasure Coast locations. Walk in or use web check-in at carenow.com.
If you're one of those people that loves convenience like I do, and if you've got a house to sell or you're looking for a new house, check out with Chris Allen Realty. They're a real estate company for buyers and for sellers here locally. And unlike some of the massive, huge real estate agencies, they're a little bit more of a boutique where you get treated like family, known by name. You're not just a number to them. And that helps out a lot when you want that personal connection. The thing I love about the convenience is the fact that they've got a lender, broker, builder all under one roof. So you're not driving all over town. You only have to trust one person. That's Chris Allen Realty, and they do the rest for you. They can help you sell your property for the best price in the market. They've got homes that are pre-built too and ready to sell, and inventory pre-sale that's off-market in Loxahatchee, West Palm, Wellington, Singer Island, and other parts of Palm Beach County. So if you want a better, more convenient experience, get the right place, or sell the house that you've got, all you got to do is just check out Chris Allen Realty. You can go online and check them out today, chrisallenrealty.com.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News, and a nice start to our Monday. Our skies partly to mostly cloudy much of the day. We do expect some scattered showers and storms, but not until mid to late afternoon. The rain chance today is 50%, the high near 87. For Tuesday, little change, starting partly cloudy, becoming mostly cloudy, and a 50% chance mid to late afternoon storm.
Get any sized iced coffee for $2 from 2 to 6 p.m. Sip smooth with their original blend, go bold with a rich dark roast, or try yours with an ice cream-inspired coffee flavor. America runs on Dunkin'. Excludes cold brew. Plus applicable tax. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Coming up on Friday, got another round of the cocktails and karaoke is going to be going down. If you're looking for something to do, go ahead and mark your plans. It's been a couple weeks since we've been out, but on Friday, we are going to be at the Blue Martini at City Place. So if you want to come out and have a couple drinks, do a little bit of singing, your place is going to be going on at Blue Martini this Friday night with KVJ Show.
Woo-hoo! Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, with Star Wars and other movies that are out, I've heard this going on where if you really love a movie franchise, you'll wind up naming one of your kids. There's Luke's and Lando's and Hans and everything else.
Baby Yoda, I heard one time.
Yoda Pennington? That is amazing. There's no way
I was kidding.
There's no way that kid doesn't crush it in life. You're Yoda.
Yeah, it's not only that, but if you always look at like the top baby names, you'll see that there's whatever the hot thing is that is going on right now. Like Game of Thrones is real big, so you'll see people named after characters in Game of Thrones. Do you think it's a cool concept, or is it a completely dorky concept that your kid is going to hate you for later on in life?
Well, if you are very passionate about the story and the character, and that's really your whole thing was I named my kid after this character. I could see how it could get annoying for the kid.
It depends on how dorky the name is, too. I mean, if you go with Yoda, it's probably going to be a little difficult for your baby.
What would be better? What's less dorky, Yoda Pennington or Chewbacca Pennington?
Okay, I'll go with Yoda.
I don't know, man.
Chewbacca's way worse.
I don't know. You could go with nicknames Baka. What's up, Baka?
Chewie would probably be what you would get. I mean, just like in the movie.
True.
Call him Chewie. And Chewie's like, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're Spanish, there's a lot of Chewies that are out there, so they'd be going, but you need to look Spanish, otherwise you'd be going, why do you have a Spanish name? Oh, it's actually Chewbacca. What?
My Christian name is Chewbacca.
Katniss is one that is a big one that you see. In fact, I think that was in the
Hunger Games.
Top 20, yeah, for Hunger Games. That's one that's really picked up.
Yeah, my friend named their kid after Katniss, Everdeen.
Their name is Katniss?
Katniss is the kid's name. Yeah, is it Everdeen?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Katniss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen that's actually popped up a lot. Khaleesi is one that...
Mother of Dragons.
Is that too dorky?
No, I like dorky, so...
Yeah, you love it.
You're asking the wrong guy. I love... Yeah, do that one.
Yeah, that's happening a good bit.
I thought Mother of Dragons was Kris Kardashian.
If that's a Kardashian joke, I
yeah,
definitely
right.
don't get it. And
Lost on this room.
Not only am I mad, I believe at least 80% of our audience is.
Yeah, that didn't land with this crew. Wait, huh? Yeah, it's happening, though. I don't know if you heard, but Game of Thrones is going to be doing a prequel. So if you love Game of Thrones, this might be exciting for you.
Again with the prequels?
Again with the prequels, yeah.
I don't like prequels, man. I'm sorry.
If you watch the show, there's a lot of backstory where they go back, like a generation or two before where all the excitement happened and some mass battle and that kind of stuff. So I think what's going to happen is the thing that does stink about prequels that I don't love about them is you actually kind of know the outcome. Now look at Game of Thrones right now. You're watching this, you build up, you got this story, and I've heard that they're even filming like 7 alternate endings where like every single character, because what they're doing, Virginia, if you don't know, they're all trying to win the throne.
Oh.
That's why they call it Game of Thrones. So they've done it where like everybody wins. So they recorded that. So even the crew and the cast has no idea how this thing's going to end. They all think that they may walk away that they've won the thing, but they'll have to see when it airs exactly what happens. But if you do a prequel, you already know the story because they've already laid it out for you.
But you find out how the Hound became the Hound. I don't give a crap.
No, you don't care about that at that point. That's why I'm not a big fan of the prequels. And we've seen from Star Wars, we kind of gave it a shot. For me personally, it's so dang confusing. I don't know who's what's going on.
Well,
after a while, when your brain, because you're trying to go someplace to unplug, right? That's what movies are all about.
Supposed to be.
And I just want something easy.
I'm with you, and with the whole Star... Now, you know what? I'm not going to go on a Star Wars rant. I won't do it.
But if you do it, you got to think too much.
For every Star Wars rant, you get another bad Kardashian joke.
Oh, please don't do that.
Okay, all right, I'm out.
That's a horrible offset. So, yeah. They say they're going to be doing one, but it's not going to air on HBO until a year after they finish the finale of Game of Thrones, which is still probably about a year away. So you got 2 years before this thing's going to hit, but it's on the way if you care. Some airline hacks that people were sending in here. Somebody said, what I do is I bring an empty water bottle instead of throwing it away in security. You can fill it up after security instead of paying a lot for water.
Water is so dang expensive. What the heck is going on?
They do. They ridiculously charge you. Right after you pass TSA, the price of water quadruples.
I was at a bar. It cost $7 for a bottle of water. How dare they?
Yeah.
That's insane.
No, I know. It is crazy. Yeah, I think the cheapest bottle of water I saw was about $4.
Yeah. And that's not even the big one.
No, I was just kind of getting through it.
That's ridiculous.
And water's not even good. It's not like you're drinking Kool-Aid.
No, vodka's cheaper at that point.
Yeah. Somebody said on the vodka tip, buy energy shots from the dollar store and then dump them out and fill them with vodka. Works every time.
Fine choice. Probably do that at Little League games too, parents.
That's a good
Yeah, there's a whole different... Yeah. When you talk about parents, when you've got kids and you're going to these kid events... And you like to get your drink on, you become an expert on smuggling booze.
The one thing I realized growing up as an adult now, half the parents were drunk in the stands when I was playing baseball. I didn't realize
my gosh,
it.
yeah.
As a kid, I didn't know. I just thought they were loud, but no, they were hammered.
Yeah. Well, when you got to sit there for like 8 hours of your weekend, you're like, I got to make this thing count. I got to put it all together. So, yeah, there's a lot of that going on. Also, people texting in, too. Somebody said, yeah, I'm named after a Top Gun character. Can't complain. My name is Maverick.
Is that for real, or are they just messing with us? Because I think that's a really cool story.
Maverick's a great name,
That's a
wouldn't it?
great name.
When you want to be Maverick?
Or Goose.
Maverick is a good one.
Goose Ralston.
That's not a good one.
No, Goose is not good.
Goose and
Maverick sounds cool, and it's not so cheesy that it couldn't be anything else. Like, it doesn't have to be from the movie.
Oh, Maverick's a little cheesy. I love it. It's a little cheesy.
It's better than Chewbacca.
Debatable.
Somebody texted and said our daughter's middle name is Shire, after Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Because that's where the hobbits are from. They're from the Shire.
That's where people usually do their creative work is in the middle name. Like, we'll try out the middle name.
Yeah, because there's nothing to lose. And if the kid ever decides to go by that actual name, they've got it in their middle name.
I think I'm about to turn my dad, because my dad's really the one that doesn't want me to change my middle name to Pizza Pennington, and I think he's on board for me to put the Pizza Pennington in there.
Look at
I think I got to keep my middle name. I think it's got to be Jason Lee Pizza Pennington. That's the compromise. But I think we're about there.
We're so proud.
Thank you.
And what was the ultimate cost on this again? How much does it cost to add pizza to your name?
Gosh, I think it's like $500, but
Whoa.
it's either between $50 or $500, somewhere in there.
Okay.
50 and 500.
Yeah.
It's kind of a big window.
It's somewhere in
we
there.
can't get that closed down a little bit?
No, those are the numbers that I've
Well,
got.
for your sake, I hope it's closer to 50.
Me too.
Okay. All right. Something to add? You always can call or text 877-979-WRMF, the KVJ Show.
I buy my own things.
So what age do you think you felt grown up? Or do you still not feel like you're a grown-up adult?
I'm still waiting for that day, Coach.
Still waiting, holding out, huh? Not yet. What about you, Virginia? Do you feel like you're an adult yet? Or do you feel like that day is someday going to come?
I feel like I'm really a crappy adult. I know I'm old. I know I'm an adult, but I don't think I do it right. I think I act like I'm about 17.
Yeah, I don't think I do. It's like I don't drive well. I don't do math well. I'm not very organized. I'm not a good adult.
I do that stuff well, like not drive.
Drive well? Math?
I don't drive. But I organize and I clean the house and I do those kind of adult things. But
I'm talking about like adult, like bills and all that adult stuff.
yeah, I do all that. I'm okay with that. But I like to act like I'm rushing for a fraternity or a sorority on the weekends.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the non-adult part of me that won't grow up.
Like, I will never, ever be excited if someone buys me a lawnmower. And I know some adults that would be really jacked to get that, and I'll never be that person.
Well, yeah, you live in a condo.
No,
so.
but even when I had a yard, when I lived at my house, I would never be excited for that.
Yeah, I find it kind of interesting. Sometimes I'm just like going, am I the weird one? Because, yeah, I look at a lot of things that typical adults, I guess you'd call them typical adults, do, and they seem to be like jazzed about it. I'm just like going, gosh, that seems so boring and awful.
Yeah, my buddy...
No interest in that.
My buddy wanted this, like, electronic saw for his birthday. He was really excited about that. I'm like, oh, that's the worst gift ever.
Ooh, which buddy?
Which buddy?
Yeah.
My buddy Craig.
That means that he's good at, like, woodwork and stuff. I need a guy.
All right.
Okay, well, there you go.
Tell him he can come over and help me with some woodworking.
They say the average person starts to feel grown up around the age 33.
I can see that.
It's usually when all the adulting things start to hit. And here are some of the things that they say that maybe you're not quite grown up or that grown-ups don't necessarily do.
33 sounds about right when your spirit starts to become broke from life. Yeah, I get it.
All right. And you get boring. Yeah. Things that apparently adults don't do. Binge watch an entire season of a TV show in a weekend.
Whatever.
You've just got too many adult things to do, and you've probably got kids that will keep you from being able to do that.
It's so annoying when people lecture other people about how much TV intake they get. Like they got their life so figured out. You're right. They're always so busy doing adult things. They could never binge watch Netflix.
Things you really don't do when you become an adult, they say chugging a beer.
Oh, get out of here.
Whatever.
That's just fun.
At that point, you're there to enjoy it because it's a...
Obviously, they haven't played the beer hour. Or is it the beer 30 or the beer hour?
It's the power hour.
Power hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's so fun.
Was that just a shot of beer every minute for an hour?
It actually gets me sick. I don't like it. It's a lot of pressure. And then if you miss a minute, somebody in the group starts yelling at you and shames you publicly.
Well,
Virginia.
Get ready because not this weekend, but next weekend, my sister's in town and she wants to do the power hour with you. And she even brought it up to me. She's like, please ask Jay Bird. We had so much fun last time.
I'm not seeing your sister when because she's gonna be with her husband and she knows that I had an erotic dream about her.
It's a little awkward.
It's very awkward.
And he knows too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't sit down and do power hour.
Well, you can make it all better. Just tell him he was in the dream too.
Oh my gosh! There's no way I am not seeing your sister.
Aww.
It does not sound like fun.
No, that's gonna be okay. If her husband, this is gonna sound worse, but if her husband, never mind. I'm not gonna even say it.
So chugging beer is one of the things they say that adults just don't do.
Oh, get out.
Right. Getting a tattoo.
That's baloney.
Yeah.
Lots of adults get tattoos. This is a very judgy list.
Yeah, where's this list from?
This is a survey they did. They were asking people, okay, at what age do you think you're grown up? And then at this age, what are the things that really grown-ups don't do?
See, that's my whole thing with all this stuff about being an adult. People think you have to not have fun in life and lose that younger essence of your younger self. You don't have to lose that, baby. You could be 70 years old, get a tattoo, and still be a responsible adult. This is stupid.
Don't care what people say about you either. You know, if someone wants to call you a non-adult, own it and be like, yeah, I am. Who cares?
Yeah,
right.
If you are proud of being an adult, you're lame.
They say dyeing your hair crazy colors. Things you don't really see adults doing.
I see now the trend is for older ladies to dye their hair like these fun, like a lavender color.
I saw a ton of that in the airports. I'm like, oh, what's going on with this little? Yeah, I saw about 5 different ladies.
Elderly ladies whose hair has gone gray. Are going like rose gold, and it looks beautiful. This list is dumb.
That's really bizarre because you saw it this week. I saw it twice this week, and they were clearly in their 70s, and it looked really, really cool.
It looks fun.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like, these girls know how to get down.
Why would you want to why would you want to go out of this game called life boring? Go out dyeing your hair.
Little gusto.
Get a nose ring if you're 80. Who gives a crap?
They say listening to pop music Something that a lot of adults just really don't do after the age of 33.
What if you like pop music?
This is you've brought in a lot of weak lists, Ralston. This is the weakest list you've ever brought in.
It's judgy. It's weak.
Well, they just asked them. They said, okay, what do you think? Like, what are things you don't do anymore at the age of 33 now that you're an adult? And these are the things that they said. They said, I'm done with tattoos. I'm done chugging beer. I'm done dyeing my hair crazy colors. I don't listen to pop music anymore. So this is the things when they said, okay, well, why would you say that you're no longer? Why are you now an adult? What is the difference?
I'm done smiling.
These are the things they said. Yeah.
None of that has anything to do with being an adult or not. All of that is just what people want to tell other people. You can't do that because you're old.
Well, this is what they say. These are the things they've given up doing. So they say, at what age do you feel like you're an adult? 33. What are the things you don't do anymore? And this is what they're saying. These are things I just don't do anymore because I'm kind of an adult now.
Take some advice from our boy Yoda. Never live in absolutes on anything.
Yeah. Unless they're vodka. And then I'll take a double absolute.
They say going to a music festival is another thing that they just don't do anymore.
Get out of here.
Okay, with everyone that you say, this list is getting dumber.
We want to fight you.
You're trolling us right now.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
You're trying to stir the pot.
Next is going to be adults. Ice cream. They don't like ice cream. What?
I'm just telling you what they say they don't really do. Yeah, no, trust, I'm not one of these people. I often wind up in situations where I'm just like, okay. And, sometimes you ask yourself, like, I was out Friday and I was like I think it might have been a college bar, but I looked around like going, I am old enough to be pretty much everybody here's dad.
So what? You're still rocking it.
You're right. Yeah. I was still rocking, but they're probably going, what's dad doing here?
You're like Frank the Tank, baby. Get in there, have some fun, take off your clothes, and go streaking through the quad.
To me, it's all about personality. Yeah. And if you own whatever you are, if you're 45, if you're 28, if you're 98, if you just own who you are, none of that matters.
Yeah. No, I hear you. And I started like it because we went out on Friday, and the next day, one of the guys that we went out with, the next day we were a little bit worried because he just kind of like dropped off the map. We're like, where is this guy? And he's probably, I don't know, probably early 30s. And the next day we got a text from him at 5 o'clock. He's like, I just woke up. And I'm like, he's like, and he said in his text, he's like going, I guess I'm not as young as I used to be.
Yeah, and if he doesn't do it that often either, he's not seasoned.
Right. Dad showed him how to do it.
Attaboy. Exactly. You are Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank, yeah.
You're our Frank, and we like you that way.
You do, I know.
So don't go changing.
Oh, I know. You guys are enablers. You don't have to tell me.
Oh, yeah. She's worse enabler than me.
Well, just when we see you trying to be good, don't worry. We'll pull you back down.
Pull me right back down.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
Brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. It's a great time to get a new ride this month. North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Very quiet on the roadways in terms of moving violations, but the reminder that SunPass goes back online on the 11th. That's today. So you will be charged for those tolls that you accrued throughout that 1 week that it was down for maintenance. Also, we did have an earlier accident northbound 95 at Commercial Boulevard in the final clearing stages, as well as one on 441 northbound at Hollywood Boulevard. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Karen Curtis for 97.9 WRMF.
Lindstrom Air reminds you that it's time to schedule your $89 spring AC tune-up. It's the best way to prevent a breakdown this summer. License number CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Registration for fall classes opens this July at Indian River State College. If you're looking for a quality education that's affordable, convenient, and leads to a great job, look no further than IRSC. With over 150 programs, you'll find one to get you started toward your ideal career. Get one step closer to reaching your goals. Apply today or view the fall class offerings at irsc.edu. Fall classes start August 20th, so don't wait. Plan your class schedule and be first to register this July at irsc.edu.
You're beyond busy. Between work and the kids, the dogs and the cat, let us help. With Publix Delivery powered by Instacart, you'll get the items you need from the store you know. Just shop online, select the time you'd like your order delivered, and grocery shopping is done, giving you more time to take care of everything else.
Publix Delivery, powered by Instacart. Visit Publix.com/delivery to shop now. That's Publix.com/delivery. Item prices vary from in-store prices. Service fees may apply. Available in select zip codes. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
This is NHRA Funny Car driver Courtney Force. Time to head to Advance Auto Parts for low prices and tons of free services. We offer free battery, starter, and alternator testing and free battery installation with purchase. Plus, Speed Perks members earn up to $20 in rewards. Don't miss out. Visit an Advance or participating CarQuest Auto Parts store near you today. Advance Auto Parts. Let's get you back on the road.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. I had a butt, chicken, and seafood kind of a weekend. I led the league in eating corn fritters. Yes, you can tell I'm off my diet. There is seven locations of butt, chicken, and seafood in Palm Beach County, and their sandwiches are amazing. I love their chicken fingers. And don't forget, too, I helped make the bird sauce. So if you have not tried the bird sauce, make sure you try it on. You can pretty much put on anything there. Put it on their fish, put it on their chicken fingers, put it on their corn fritters. It tastes amazing. So go in there today, try the bird sauce, and remember, Bigfoot is real.
What you reading?
It's the latest bestseller, Finding the Key to Success. 578 pages to go.
You know, you could just head to Isle Casino Pompano Park for their $80,000 Keys to Cash giveaway, Saturdays in June, where you can win a key to unlock up to $25,000.
I like your key to success better.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Must be 21. All terms, conditions, rewards, and benefits are subject to change or revocation without notice. Eligibility and exceptions apply. See official rules. Gambling problem? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Reaching your goals often starts with a simple step, especially when it comes to your money. PNC Virtual Wallet can help you take those simple steps by providing a snapshot of your finances. Check how much is reserved for bills versus how much is left to spend on the things you love. Get a breakdown of your budget, or set up automated savings to help reach your long-term goals one step at a time. These features and more are available with PNC Virtual Wallet. Now through June 21st, earn up to $300 when you open and use a select new Virtual Wallet product. Simply establish a qualifying direct deposit and make 10 purchases with a PNC Visa debit card. To learn more, visit a branch or go to pnc.com/checking offer. PNC Bank. Make today the day. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and is used under license. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
We've made it easier than ever to listen to this radio station. Hear us anywhere, anytime on the free iHeartRadio app. The music, your favorite personalities, and the coolest contests all happen with one app. Listen to your favorite station wherever you want. Download the free iHeartRadio app today and let's start streaming.
Tri-Rail gets you where you want to go.
Ride the train from Boca Raton to Fort Lauderdale for just $3.75. Tri-Rail. Our price is right. Get on board today.
Hey, you tired of glasses and contact lenses? Then you need to step up to Panu Laser Vision. Get rid of both. Have great vision. Don't worry about the aggravation you get when your glasses fog up when you go outside with this humidity, or when you go to the gym and you can't see, or in the shower. The solutions they have to deal with too with the contact lenses, all the reasons why I went with the LASIK procedure. At Panu Laser Vision, there have been so many great advancements in the technology with the lasers that they use. It only takes you just a matter of minutes. Mine was 90 seconds, my entire procedure. No pain, no aggravation, super easy, and I was back to work the very next day. Cost too is a lot lower than you might think. Plus, they got a payment plan with 0 down and 0 interest. That's why you want to check out Panu Laser Vision. Several different locations you've got throughout Palm Beach County. You've also got Broward. All you got to do is just go online, PANNU laser.com. And when you do, make sure you tell them that the KVJ show sent you in.
Small business, internet providers promise you a lot. Comcast Business offers fast gig speeds across their network. AT&T doesn't. They offer more complete reliability with up to 8 hours of 4G wireless network backup. AT&T doesn't. Comcast Business gives you more. Comcast Business, built for business.
Call your legal team at Anajar & Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, I will tell you what's going on with Josh Duhamel's dating life. Sounds like he's moving on past Fergie. Who's he moving on with? I will tell you coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, here's a little bit of Rose McGowan talking about the passing of Anthony Bourdain, in case you missed it on Friday. Very sad news that he had took his life, and Anthony Bourdain is dead at the age of 61. Here's Rose and her talking a bit about it.
To those considering suicide, please don't. Please call for help, because it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. It's not forever. And the world will not be better off without you. Oh, Asia Argento, you've been through so much. Anthony, why? Please call a suicide hotline. This will affect people all over the globe. Because Bourdain was international.
Yeah, and if you really want to be sad, go look at Octavia Bourdain, his estranged wife's Instagram. There's a picture of the 11-year-old little girl that she and Anthony shared, and the caption just reads, "Our little girl had her concert today. She was amazing, so strong and so brave. She wore the boots you bought her. I hope you're having a good trip wherever you are." Obviously, written for Anthony. Just sad, devastatingly sad when someone takes their life. Just the ripple effect of pain.
It is, and the things that I was reading about suicide is just when this happens, and especially when a celebrity is involved, how many other people then commit suicide as a result. The numbers go up a good bit when somebody else sees them do that. That's why I think it's very important that you need to keep the U.S. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline nearby. It's 800-273-TALK. That's 800-273-TALK. They say calls to the suicide hotline has seen a 25% increase since these two celebrity suicides. So keep that number very handy if you ever get into that place where you'd ever even consider it. Make that call. And
be there, be an ear. If you see somebody struggling, make that call and step in and be an extra voice in their life, because sometimes that's all people need is just somebody to listen.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
In other news, it looks like Ocean's 8 had the biggest opening ever for the franchise, taking the top spot at the weekend box office. Did you see that?
There's a debate on that, though. Those numbers, they did not adjust for inflation, and if you do adjust it, it's actually the lowest one. So there's a big, there's a big online debate.
Oh, I have seen that. Okay.
Yeah. People were fighting it out online.
Let me guess, men say it's not the biggest opening.
No, actually, there was a few women talking about how it was not.
Okay, well, it took the top spot at the box office, $41.5 million. The Oceans movie features Sandra Bullock, Cate Blanchett, Rihanna, and Anne Hathaway. Last weekend's top movie, the Star Wars movie, fell to second with $15 million, and Deadpool was in third with $13 million. So, big movie weekend. If you are very curious about what's going on in their personal lives, Fergie and Josh Duhamel split after 8 years of marriage.
No!
And I just heard an interview with her recently, and she's not really interested in dating yet, but he apparently is. The 45-year-old actor, Josh Duhamel, was spotted with 28-year-old Eliza Gonzalez over the weekend. Apparently, they've been secretly dating and keeping their relationship out of the spotlight. Mm-hmm. But now, I guess they've gone public with it. They went to one of those sushi restaurants in California and Beverly Hills where you go when you want to be photographed.
Yeah.
Like, there's places you go to have a quiet, private dinner where nobody's at. And there's places you go where you know there's going to be paparazzi. So they went to one of those places where they knew they were going to be photographed.
Yeah, I saw he's like 45 and she's 28. Yeah.
That sounds fun for him.
Yeah. Poor Fergie.
Poor Fergie. I mean, if I was Fergie, I would be out there today looking for myself a backup dancer. Go grab the youngest one you can find and make his night, girl.
People in the place.
And that's what's going on in your dirt. Brought to you by the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. It is just over a month away. Get your tickets now because they're so much cheaper in advance. This is one of the beer fests that's in the cool AC. You're not going to be outside like some of them. That makes a big difference.
When is this?
July 21st. Don't worry, we'll give you a 2-week notice when it's coming up. Get your tickets at palmbeachsummerbeerfest.com.
It's time for viral audio.
So how's your kids? How's your wife? Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, it was a big night last night at the Tonys, and Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, high school students were there from the drama department. They were performing one of these songs, Seasons of Love, from Rent last night.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? How about love?
So doing an amazing job there last night, getting a standing ovation as well from the crowd there, our Broadway stars. It's got to be a big thrill to be at the Tony Awards and doing something like that. Pretty good stuff. And also they had Melody Hertzfeld. She's the one-woman drama department head at the Parkland School. She was on there, and she was given a very special award as well. She is this year's recipient of the 2018 Excellence in Theater Education Award from the Tony Awards and Carnegie Mellon University. She is responsible for saving 65 lives by barricading students into a small classroom closet during the shooting. And so she was given a very special award there last night. Here is Melody talking at the Tony Awards.
Next to the passing of my dear parents, marrying the love of my life, and the birth of my amazing sons, and reunifying with all of my theater students on February 26th, there has never been a more defining moment in my life. I remember on February 7th, sharing a circle with my beloved students and encouraging them to be good to each other when times were trying and to keep the family together, accept everyone and make a difference. And I remember only a week later, on February 14th, a perfect day where all these lessons in my life and in their short lives would be called upon to set into action, letting the stronger be our collective voice and supporting the rest that needed time.
There you go. That's from last night's Tony Awards. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas there. Got some celebrities having a birthday today. Happy birthday to Shia LaBeouf. He's turning 32 years old.
That's all he is.
That's all he is. Well, I mean, keep in mind, he started out a Disney kid, so.
Yeah, I guess he's been acting since he was like 3.
Yeah, he's been around, so he will probably go out and get a drunk and disorderly tonight, so enjoy yourself there, Shia.
Hopefully there's video, because his videos are awesome.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones is 49 years old today. And Palm Beacher Dr. Oz, he's 58. You always see him cruising around the West Palm Beach Green Market.
I'm a fan of Dr. Oz.
Yeah, he and Martha Stewart love to go down there, and I don't know what you call it. It's not necessarily a stroll. It's a
power walk,
a kerfuffle, maybe.
A saunter.
A saunter, yes. I believe they saunter. Yes,
good.
You're right. Yes.
Good word.
That's what they do. They saunter.
They saunter in their Stubbs and Wooten loafers with no socks, baby.
We can talk about how rich they are.
Yes.
I got to say, what up? Romeo having a birthday, turning 8 years old. Happy birthday, Romeo. That's from a whole bunch of your friends there.
Romeo.
I believe they've added a couple of his friends in here. He loves basketball. So, happy birthday from Kevin Durant, Steph Curry.
I guess you could say it. I mean,
Yeah.
what are Kevin and Steph going to get upset?
Yeah, right. I mean, might as well.
Are they even listening?
It's kind of thrilling, yeah. Yeah, they're probably a little busy right now.
That's awesome.
Mom, Pop, Antonio, Valentina, and Carlito also in on that, along with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. So.
Well, if you say it on the radio, I think it's real.
It is real, absolutely. Got to say happy birthday to Brandy from your husband and kids, Jonathan, Michael, and Alex.
Brandy!
Yeah.
You're a fine girl.
That's right. If you'd like to get your own birthday on the KVJ Show, easy to do. All you got to do is just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com. Well, Jaybird had a very interesting weekend. He's still trying to get rid of the rats that he's got all up in his kitchen.
Still?
Well, I have a legit question, and I need advice from you guys and from the people on what I should do.
I mean, last week, as we knew it, the kill count was 2.
Yes.
And we were rat-free.
I didn't have that electronic box, though. That electronic box my buddy Dustin let me borrow has changed the game.
There's more rats?
Yes.
Wow.
Are they in the kitchen?
So they're not in the kitchen anymore. I found out where they're coming in from.
Yeah.
So it's the pantry closet that's connected to the wall.
There's a rat in the closet. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, and that's where
not as fun.
It's not as fun. I barricaded that door. I have to take a bunch of stuff out to then finally see, to grab the box. So I got a whole line of defense.
So how many rats, Virginia, if you had to guess, do you think Jaybird got out of his place this weekend?
I mean, they're in the pantry. That's
Yeah.
where the food is.
No, not the pantry. It's where you put the mops and all that stuff.
Oh, the mop closet.
The mop closet, yeah.
Oh, that closet. I'm going to say we got 2 more rats.
Okay. We'll go with 2. We'll see here. Playing rat over under. Was it 2 or more? That's what you're going to find out.
I mean, I hope it's 2 or less.
I'm with you on that.
For your sake.
Yeah. I'll let you know it's at least 2.
Oh.
Just how many rats did he have in his place? You'll find out next.
When the day
Well, Jaybird's had this ongoing problem with these rats in his apartment. And I guess you're in a situation, the way your whole thing goes is it's a condo, so it's not really like you have a landlord or anything like that that's responsible for getting rid of them. You have to do that on your own.
Well, she doesn't live anywhere near the area.
They're all like individually owned.
Yeah, they're all individually.
There's not like a property manager that walks around and checks stuff out.
It all started when the one woman moved out of the townhouse. They brought in, I guess the owner came in because she was renting it, and he started just tearing up the walls, and all this equipment was going on for like a week, and it's still going on. And ever since then, I started hearing things in my wall, and so did the other neighbor. And we think they got through on their end, and then they just started mating, and they got through everybody's wall because every single unit has struggled with this. So
it's so gross.
It's terrible. It's actually really, really. It's put a big damper on my peace of mind.
Well, how can you rest knowing there's rats in your walls, in your house? Like, what if you're sleeping and a rat decides he wants to run across your bed?
Well, the good thing is we at least located where they were at, because they hadn't gotten in. I heard them in the walls for a long time. They hadn't gotten in, and then the one day I woke up and I was face to face with one. So we figured out where it got in through. Here's the issue. Because do you want me to tell you how many I found?
Yeah.
Okay, the count this week was 6 rats.
Are you kidding me?
6 rats were dead. And
so you already have the 2 dead ones.
That's a count of 8. The neighbor behind me had...
You just caught Brightline.
Had 4.
Yeah, you have a higher kill count than the Brightline train.
Yeah. The person behind us was 4, so that's a total of like 10 rats. Here's my question, because... There's that big old space on my wall that they have to come in and they have to redo the whole wall because there's a big hole. The way the place is structured, there's a opening from the ceiling all the way down to the floor. So they have to go in there and completely block that up. Do I just block that up with the remaining rats in there and let them die in the wall or just
no, I don't think you can do that, because then they're going to start to smell.
But then what do I?
They're going to be smelly, decaying, dead rats.
So is this my life? I just have to constantly keep wrangling rats?
This is not your problem. This is the homeowner's problem.
Yeah.
Where is this bitch? Call her.
No, I already did, Virginia.
Well, she's got to come down here and take care of it.
Here's the issue. I've already talked to the bug people, all those people. They said there's nothing they can do because they are in the walls. They are in the walls. They have no idea how many rats are in there.
Jaybird, that sounds ridiculous.
But
you have to live with rats in the wall, and that's just how it is?
They said that you have to try to get all the rats out of the wall, which we're trying to do, but there's so many of them in there.
Even that is not your job or responsibility.
But Virginia, what do you expect me to do? I've done everything that you can do.
The woman that owns it should be doing all this.
Yeah, somebody said, Jaybird, my question for you is, why are you still living there? Your lease can be broken, and you can sue the bleep out of your landlord for the rats being in your place. Why are you still there?
Well, for a billion different reasons, because Denny's lives right next door to me, and we have to live right next to each other to get our work done. It has to be that way. That's how much work we do with each other, and that's how much time we spend with each other.
Yeah, somebody said rats carry more disease and are more disgusting than anything else in the whole world. Every time a rat runs through your house and it shakes, it leaves little apparently droppings.
Yeah, they're not in the house. There's only been one rat that's got in the house, and we took care of that. They're not in there. They're in the wall. They're in the closet. But the issue is you can't get they have no idea how many rats are in the wall. The rat people told me there's nothing they can do. They said you have to get that wall completely covered up, and if you cover up the wall, the rats will either go to another unit or they'll die. But they said all you can do right now is keep catching the rats because they can't get in the wall.
Oh, no. This sounds like a lot of work for a guy who doesn't even own the property.
Yeah, I know. I completely,
it's not fair.
It's not that easy just to all of a sudden pick up and move and do all that stuff.
But it's also not your responsibility to exterminate this building. You should not be dealing with all this.
But Virginia, we already have somebody dealing with it. The landlord's really what can she do other than talk to the rat people, what she's done, and then offer to fix the hole, what she's done. She's done everything she can do.
You can't let the rats be in the wall and just patch it up. and hope they die
then
in there.
What's the other alternative?
I don't know.
You have to keep catching the rats then, and that's the whole cycle.
Somebody said call code enforcement, that they'll come over and start shaking things up a little bit.
Code enforcement?
Mm-hmm.
You can't have people living in rat
I agree.
buildings. It makes her a slumlord if you don't get rid of the rats.
It's actually it's kind of breaking me down a little bit.
I can't imagine what it would be like to live in a property where you can hear rats running around in the wall, and you came face to face with one of them in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's so unnerving.
It is.
Somebody said to check your contract. You might be able to withhold rent until the rat problem is addressed.
Thank you. Now you're talking.
Right.
You hit them where it hurts. Hold your money for a couple of months and then see how quick the rats get taken care of.
I'm not here trying to bash my landlord because she's not in the state and she's asked, hey, what do I got to do? How's it going? And they told me, this is what the rat people said. They said, we cannot plug up this wall until you get the rats and all the rats out of the wall.
You have to get the rats. See, that's where I have a problem with
Yeah,
it.
the company I went through was terrible.
They were awful.
Yeah, they were pretty brutal.
This professional company came out and they did the worst job ever. They should be embarrassed of what they did.
Mm-hmm.
But again, none of this should be falling on you. There should be like a Ghostbusters team that comes into your crib when you're not there, and then you come back 3 hours later and they're like, rats are all dead.
Well, I like the code. That's why we're talking about it. The people have great ideas. The code enforcement's great. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, and they said that rats hate peppermint. You can put peppermint on like some cotton balls, and that might keep them away.
That sounds made up.
That sounds like that's going to attract them.
Yeah, put out peppermint candies and see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm the Pied Piper over. Now I got rats following me everywhere.
Turns out rats love candy.
Somebody said you might want to get some cats.
You're right, though. You're right, because that cat right there, that is a murderous cat. Anybody comes near that property, that cat is on it. For real.
Yeah, Rufus the talking cat don't play.
He does not play.
Somebody texted in and said, as a health inspector, I can tell you that by the time you're seeing rats in the daylight, there's overcrowding in those walls, hundreds.
Oh, my
So 6 is not going to do anything.
That's what I'm saying. That was the issue that everybody kept on. They were saying, like, look, if you got X amount of rats in there, you can keep on catching them, and that's cool. They won't get in your place, but you're basically just putting a Band-Aid over a cut.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said that, Jaybird, you go to the Palm Beach County Courthouse, you explain to the lady at the courthouse what you want to do, and they'll turn around and sign a paper, and you pay your rent to the actual courthouse. The courthouse then sends the landlord a paper saying that she has to fix the problem in order to gain her rent from the courts.
So the whole thing is it's going to have to be everybody in the whole unit that is on board. That's what they've told me. Everybody in the unit's got to be on board to get like one of those things where they go in there and try to go through the walls, I guess.
Well, it's everybody's owner in the unit, not you. It doesn't fall on you. None of this should be falling on you.
I do agree with that. She's like, get with the other people. I'm like, no, I don't want to get with
I'm not getting with anybody. That's where she's wrong. You don't have to get with anybody. Get with the courthouse and take her butt to jail. Make sure that she can't keep keeping your money.
Do you want to call her for me?
I'll happily call her.
Well, this is what Virginia excels in.
Well, this is a wonderful thing. You go to the courthouse, you give them your rent, and they let her know they're going to hold it till she fixes it. I bet she'll be down here real quick fixing the rat problem.
True. Yeah, again, though, I don't want to paint her in a bad light because she's up and I've made it I've made it not sound as bad.
Yeah, but it's just part of being
It's part of being a landlord.
Unfortunately, you got to deal with these problems when they come up.
Exactly. And you don't tell your tenant, go talk to the other tenants. That's not how this is handled.
Mm-hmm. Connie's on here from Delray with a suggestion for the rats. What would you suggest here, Connie?
Well, we had the exact same problem in Nashville, and we had a rat. We saw them in our house. They died somewhere in the basement, which was the worst smell you've ever experienced.
Oh.
And the neighborhood cat started coming over, and all of a sudden the problem was gone, and we no longer had a rat problem. So I really am pro. You should get a cat.
All right. Well, there you go.
Can you rent Rufus?
Yeah. I think I'm moving is what's going to go down.
Somebody said snakes would also help you get rid of the rats. So.
I'm just going to have a...
Okay, so remember in the movie Indiana Jones? Let's recreate that snake pit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what you need. I'll take care of your problem.
I got to get the hell out of there.
You really do.
But it's a process. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's
you
not...
need to start the process and let this lady know that this should not be falling in your lap. You're not a rat guy.
I will.
Yeah.
Is anybody a rat? Like who excels?
Not
in
even the professionals that came over.
No, they were terrible.
And who paid for those guys? That was you, right? Out of your pocket.
Yes, it was.
That's also BS. You paid.
Somebody said I had the exact same issue, Jay Bird, and I stopped paying rent when I would get gone. There would be at least 5 dead rats every single day. I also called code enforcement, and they came in and made it clear if the problem wasn't taken care of by a certain date, she would be fined each day.
Yeah, I think
At the end of
too.
the day, it ended up getting done.
Can't the HOA get involved as well? Because it's they get involved anytime the grass is too long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think this is really the homeowner has to come in and take care of it.
She does. It says here you can withhold rent at this point. Read the Florida statutes. If they cannot fix the problem, they have to put you up in a hotel, or you can withhold rent until the property is habitable. So there you go.
I say even one rat makes it inhabitable. Sorry.
Yeah, no doubt.
He came face to face with a ballsy rat in his kitchen, and the rat stared him down.
I know it's gonna sound made up, but I swear that rat winked at me.
It knew it had you.
Oh, these rats, no, they got me on the run.
Have you heard our song?
I am a man barely hanging on by a thread.
You have enough going on with your sick dog.
I know.
You don't need.
Somebody said maybe that's why Chewy's sick.
Well, the thing I've asked I've asked 3 different veterinarians on this. I've told them exactly what's going on. The rats are going nowhere near my dog. The one time that it was in there, he's been to the vet 3 different times. They think he's having a skin condition due to something he laid in.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. It's awful. I'm so over it.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And somebody texted in too, said, as a landlord, I'm letting Jay Bird know he should not be paying a dime for this. This is not his responsibility.
Thank you. Not only is he paying he's paying the exterminators to not do a good job, and he's still paying his rent. Like, what?
Virginia's more mad than I am.
I am pissed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and Amy from Port St. Lucie says that you might need to check the lease. Just take a look at that and see what it says.
There's a rat clause.
Yeah, might be a rat clause.
The rat actually signed it.
Amy, what does that rat clause look like? What's he need to look for in his lease?
Basically, inside the lease, there is a clause that states whether or not somebody can withhold rent for any particular reason. So if he's allowed to withhold rent, for these particular reasons, then of course he can go through the courts, but it has to state it.
Okay.
So but what I was saying before was I don't understand how come the Jay Bird's landlord doesn't contact the HOA and then let everything fall on the HOA to contact the other homeowners.
A lot of questions. We're going to get some answers. Virginia's going to call today.
Virginia's going to take her day.
Because I don't have anything going on.
Yeah.
It's wide
Well,
open.
I hope so. I know this. It's definitely disgusting, Jay Bird. Best of luck to you on
Thank
this.
you.
This is crazy.
I appreciate it. It's been quite the saga.
Yeah.
Some people in my family think it has to do with the seance I did in my place. That's a real growing, trending story in my house.
When your dad left, your world fell apart.
Yeah, because I was doing so good when he was here.
All right, coming up here in a couple minutes. Who's got the Think Fast cap right now? I believe it's Jay Bird, right?
I can't even think. I don't know.
He can't even think that fast.
He got a rat on the brain.
All right, well, it's up for grabs. It's only a 2-person competition because producer Denny's is out on his honeymoon right now.
That's right.
Virginia versus Jay Bird for that Think Fast cap coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777.
Brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. It's a great time to get a new ride this month. North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. FHP rolling up on a new accident in Palm Beach County, 95 southbound after North Lake Boulevard. Congress Avenue southbound at 6th Avenue South in Lake Worth. Watch for a collision there as well as one at Kirk Road and Malaluca Lane. Earlier crash, 441 northbound at Hollywood Boulevard is clearing up. And a reminder, SunPass is finishing up its maintenance on the system. It'll go back online at 9 this morning, so any tolls you accrued during the week that it was down for maintenance, they will hit your account today. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Karen Curtis for 97.9 WRMF.
Lindstrom Air reminds you that it's time to schedule your $89 spring AC tune-up. It's the best way to prevent a breakdown this summer. License number CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
There's nothing better than fitting back in my old clothes. My clothes that I used to wear before Rocco. Yeah, thanks to the Quick Weight Loss program, I'm doing just that. Quick Weight Loss, it costs less and offers more than Weight Watchers. And if you're thinking about a program, this one is amazing. When I go in there, it's all about me. I already hit my goal weight, but I go back now for a little maintenance, just a little touch base and a little help, a little guidance. That's how it is. It's not just you by yourself doing it alone. You've got consultants. You've got the counselors guiding, coaching. It's realistic and it's real food too. No starving. It's no exercise required. No shots required. Go into Quick Weight Loss today and find out all about saving 50%. Yeah, half off all complete programs. Tell them Virginia sent you in. Here's the number, 866-833-THIN. That's 866-833-8446. 866-833-8446.
You've seen the magic, met the characters, and taken more than a couple of spins on those teacups. But if you haven't been to Walt Disney World Resort lately, well, you haven't been. With the Florida Resident Discover Disney ticket, it's been there, haven't done that. For a limited time, for $159 plus tax, you'll get 3 days in the theme parks to fly over the breathtaking sights of Pandora on Avatar Flight of Passage. Travel to new galactic destinations on Star Tours The Adventures Continue. Sail through Arendelle on the magical musical Frozen Ever After attraction. And see the new fireworks spectacular Happily Ever After. The Florida Resident Discover Disney ticket, 3 days for just $159 plus tax. Visit DisneyWorld.com/resident and start discovering the Walt Disney World Resort you've never seen. One theme park per day. Proof of Florida residency required. Tickets expire 6/24/18. All tickets are non-transferable, non-refundable, and exclude separately priced activities and events.
Hi, I'm Chad Huddleston, General Manager of 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating right here in Pompano Beach. Every home is different. That's why we'll custom build a high-efficiency home comfort system that fits your needs, even when our South Florida heat and humidity are at their worst. And we offer a range of plans that work with your monthly budget. So call 855-1-HOUR to schedule your no-obligation consultation. That's 855-1-HOUR.
Terms, conditions, and tax may apply. License CAC 1818843.
Summer is here and there's no better time to show off your flawless skin than a weekend at the beach. Let Body Detail's true laser specialists help you achieve perfect skin and the confidence that comes with laser hair removal, tattoo removal, or skin rejuvenation. To enjoy Body Detail's free lifetime guarantee, visit bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com to schedule a free consultation and get up to 70% off today.
A move should not stress you out because when I used Good Greek Moving and Storage last time, I was pregnant and I wasn't going to lift a thing. I normally don't like lifting stuff, but while I'm pregnant, I sure wasn't lifting stuff. And it doesn't matter, pregnant or not, they will come into your home and they will do everything for you. They'll pack your stuff up. They'll bring the boxes. They'll tape it all up. They'll move it and then they will unpack it, including your kitchen at the new place.
I will be calling you guys real soon. Something tells me I'm going to be moving.
Yeah, you need to be moving. We need to call Good Greek Moving and Storage today.
Well, as soon as I'm moving, that's who I'll be using. I've used them before, so I'll be calling you guys again.
Yeah, Spiro runs the show over there. In case you haven't seen the commercials all over TV or the billboards, he's a former Miami SWAT police officer. So he runs his operation just like they run the SWAT team, professional.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And the cool thing about them, too, fully licensed and insured. They take care of your stuff, whether it's big, small, doesn't matter. In fact, if you just got to move something to storage, it's in their name. They can totally take care of it for you.
Pick up your mobile phone and press ** Greek. That's ** Greek on your mobile phone.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official movers of the Miami Marlins.
At 2J's, delicious memories are made over classic deli favorites. And everyone can agree on 2J's for simply great food served with genuine hospitality. Welcome to 2J's, Florida's favorite New York-style deli.
Well, you got a little bit of time, hopefully, over this summer. Things slow down a little bit. It might be a really good time to get your kids into Palm Beach orthodontics. See if they're ready for braces. After the age of 7, there's a good chance they are. I've got a 9-year-old that's got braces right now. It's the perfect time for them because you got to make room for those adult teeth to come in. The reason why I always take my kids to Palm Beach Orthodontics is because of Dr. Angela. It's that personal touch. She knows how to deal with kids. She's a mom herself, and so is everybody else in her office. And that makes a big deal when your kid is comfortable and they are actually enjoying themselves. It makes it a lot more fun for them and easier for you. You're also going to love the fact that they accept most insurances and they have 0% in-house financing. Plus, you got Dr. Angela, who's board certified with the American Board of Orthodontics, so quality care is going to be going on here at their 2 locations, Palm Beach Gardens and Royal Palm Beach. You can also call up 422-3360. That's 422-3360, or just go online, bracesbydrangela.com.
Do you need legal help? Call Anna Jar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts.
Meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News, and a nice start to our Monday. Our skies partly to mostly cloudy much of the day. We do expect some scattered showers and storms, but not until mid to late afternoon. The rain chance today is 50%, the high near 87. For Tuesday, little change, starting partly cloudy, becoming mostly cloudy, and a 50% chance mid to late afternoon storm.
Get any sized iced coffee for $2 from 2 to 6 p.m. Sip smooth with our original blend, go bold with a rich dark roast, or try yours with an ice cream-inspired coffee flavor. America runs on Dunkin'. Excludes cold brew. Plus applicable tax. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Thinking about a summer vacation, but it just seems a little too expensive? Well, we got a Bahamas flyaway for you. It's a nice little Father's Day trip to Nassau in the Bahamas. Trip includes 4 days, 3 nights at the Sandyport Beach Resort, and you'll get airfare for 2 on Bahamas Air. If you'd like to sign up for it, it's free to do at WRMF.com.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at KVJShow.com.
Head-to-head battle today. Think fast. Producer Denny's is on his honeymoon, so it's Virginia versus Jaybird with a Think Fast cap, y'all.
Bring it, Bird.
All right, if you're ready to go here, Suits is in there paying attention. He's going to be scoring this thing here today on who deserves the point. First up in Think Fast.
I gotta get focused. All right.
You got rats in your head.
I was in the middle of writing the rat email to my landlord. I gotta get focused. Virginia got me all fired up over it.
Well, it's not fair.
Right, let's get focused.
Here we go. First up, Think Fast. It's something you put on ice cream that starts with the letter C.
Colonel!
Okay, I'll give you that.
Wow, he's so quick. I can't beat him at toppings.
He's fast.
Yeah, toppings.
Toppings, that's his thing.
Pretty good there, Jaybird. All right, next up, Think Fast. It's a bird that swims that starts with the letter P.
Peacock!
What did you say, Virginia?
I don't know.
You said peacock. I said pelican.
Yeah.
Peacock. You know those swimming peacocks?
Who got it? Me?
Oh,
You
yeah.
did, Jaybird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're up 2-zip just like that.
Wow.
All right, next up. A former U.S. president whose last name starts with the letter V.
Van Buren. Van Buren.
Van Buren.
Van Buren.
Oh, very nice.
Thanks for the tip.
Van Buren.
Is he the only one?
I think I can't think of any others.
I can't believe I was even that close.
Yeah. All right, Jaybird up 2-1 and Think Fast here. It is a type of monkey that starts with the letter G.
Gorilla!
Very nice. We'll go with that. I'll give you that. It's up 3-1. Virginia, you got to get this one.
I'm trying.
Or it's all over. Screams over there has got a big lead on you.
He's so loud and aggressive.
I'm using the anger from the rat problem, and I'm honing it.
You are, huh?
Yes.
Okay, Think Fast. A type of coffee that starts with the letter L.
Latte.
Oh my gosh. I do not make hot coffee.
Okay. Virginia just won away. But again, Virginia, you've got to get this one to stay in the game. In fact, you're going to have to get every single one here to beat him.
Can I do it? I don't have rat anger. He's channeling it very effectively.
Okay, next up here, you will tie it, Virginia, if you get this one correct. If not, Jaybird wins.
You know how to rig it. You know how.
It's a South American country that starts with the letter G.
Guatemala!
Jaybird for the win!
Yes! Oh, I needed that win.
Yeah.
On a personal level, I needed it.
Holds on for the victory.
Yes.
Look at that. The rats are dancing in the walls.
Yeah, they are.
They're so happy for you.
Now, let me finish this ranty email.
All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, you got anybody you need to call out for anything. That's what we do here on a Monday. Got the good and the bad. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. If anybody has done you wrong, you can put them on blast on the radio on the KVJ show right now. I got somebody you need to call out here today. We got the good and the bad. In fact, Phil would like to call us out here already for Think Fast. Yes. Phil, what would you like to call us out for here?
Yes, hi. Actually, it's not a South American country. It's a Central American country, what you said, Guatemala.
Guatemala.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right, blame Kevin. He's got to have the
Yeah.
answer key in front of him.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
We're going to have to take the point away, and the rats win.
The rats always
Just
win.
in general. In your life, the rats are winning.
The rats always win. That's just kind of the way it goes. All right, a couple people on Blaster. You can also text them in 877-979-WRMF. Somebody said, yeah, I'd like to call out the crotchety old man I saw who was in his pickup truck with his dog sitting next to him, the windows rolled up, and he's smoking away.
Oh.
Dog didn't deserve that.
Poor doggy.
Dog can't say anything, can't do anything.
If that dog could talk.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. I mean, that's just, that is so, I see people like doing that, driving down the road, hitting it up. In fact, I saw the other day like a car with 4 people are all smoking.
I know. It looks weird now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gets your attention now, yeah.
It was clearly a cigarette there that the person was smoking. It wasn't like a vape. They were smoking ciggies in a car with a bunch of people, and the windows were rolled up.
I love being in an SUV because I'm up a little bit higher, so I can look down into regular cars on either side of me. And I saw these kids the other day. Wow, talk about what you see into a car.
Yeah.
They were passing around all kinds of stuff.
Like what?
Oh, really?
Like drugs and alcohol, just openly, they didn't care. Wow,
Really?
guys, what are y'all doing?
I heard truck drivers, too, they can see a lot of stuff, if you know what I mean. If you're doing some extracurricular activities on the road, they can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're looking for it,
Well,
too.
yeah, I think so, too. They're on the road for a long time.
A little monotonous.
Mm-hmm. We've got Carlene on here. Yes, Carlene, you got somebody to call out today. What do you got and for what?
Well, good morning, first of all, you guys. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
And, hey, so I'm calling out my mother-in-law.
Okay.
You know,
why?
Well, she just feels that she has the right to step over my house mine and my husband's house anytime she wants.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like she does this all the time and all sorts of different hours of the day, and my husband has asked her, not to do this, and she just doesn't respect our wishes. She won't even call, to give a heads up.
Just drops in whenever she wants. She feels like, well, this is my son, and so I have that parental right.
Exactly, and, I recently told her that, we had asked her not to do this in the past, and she just keeps doing it again and again, and like I said, she just doesn't respect our wishes, and, my husband, and when I said something to her, my husband is now mad at me. He says that I was out of line.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, you might want to let him talk to her because anything you say, you're just going to be in the wrong, and then it's going to be a she said. You don't want to get involved in that.
And then all of a sudden, you're fighting with your mom and you punch her.
Been there, done that. But if you tell him and you let him be the middleman, which is what he should be.
Yeah.
He shouldn't put his wife in the position where she has to speak like that to his mother.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to be a man and speak to his mother.
What do you do? Because sometimes, unfortunately, people in families are just that way. You try to tell them, and they just don't listen.
Yeah.
Well, the mother-in-law could be pushing your buttons, too. She could be popping in at your house to surprise you unexpectedly because she knows it irritates you.
But Kevin's right, though. Sometimes you could be the peaceful one and try to be the mature adult and talk to somebody about your feelings and all that stuff. And if a person doesn't want to listen, they're not going to listen. What do you do when blood doesn't listen?
I think it's not your place. I think you have to make him talk.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to do it.
He's got to stand up and say, Mom, this is just not going to happen anymore.
Right.
Somebody said you can change the locks. Always act like you're not home. Don't answer the door. Hide. It's one way to handle it.
That is a great, effective way. I do it all the time, and people just eventually go away.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but something has happened to me. If people show up unannounced, I'm so desensitized now. The doorbell's ringing, I just chill.
I do too, man.
It's so unbelievable. I used to when I was a
way.
kid or when I was younger, you would spring right up, be like, "Oh, don't leave," and you'd run there to make sure and see what it is. But I've become so conditioned that usually when somebody's ringing my doorbell, it's not something I want to confront.
And all that has to happen is one moment in your life where there was an unexpected visitor that came over that rocked your world. It only has to happen to you one time for you to be afraid every time that door knocks.
Well, chances are it's not for you because you have kids. And then if it is for you, it's not going to be good. So there's no reason to do it.
That's what changes, because when you're a kid, at least in the neighborhood I grew up with, it would be friends. So you get so excited when the doorbell would ring. It conditioned you that it was great. And you're right. I would say that the ratio is probably 10-1. 10 times I get up to answer the door, and 9 out of 10 times I'm not going to like what I find on the other side.
I'll throw another. Yeah, you're right. I would say every other round, it's something awful at the door. 50%.
Yeah.
It's 50%. It's good. The other 50%, it's something terrible.
Something's going to be required of me.
Yes.
I'm usually just trying to decompress or just
Someone wants me to pay them something.
That's right.
That's what it is at my house. There's somebody with a bill at the door. I'm like, ugh.
That's why I have those curtains. Because you're right. You just knock and you just stay still.
Don't do nothing.
Don't do anything. And then you just let them go.
Dark curtains are a must.
They're a must.
I'm telling you, it's one of the big things you got to get. Good or bad, you can call Texas right now, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. I saw a cute story today. There's a guy in New York recently that pulled off an elaborate proposal inside a Trader Joe's after his girlfriend told him that she had a dream that she proposed in a grocery store. And apparently she was just so excited that he actually listened.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's kind of a big deal. If I had any advice to any young dude that's dating, just, you know what? It's just listen. That's a big thing you can do.
That's what you got to do when you're married, too. Just listen and take it. Yes. How does that change when you get married?
All right, so call or text here at the KVJ Show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
Brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. It's a great time to get a new ride this month. North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Crash clearing. It is off 95 southbound at North Lake Boulevard on the shoulder. Also, new accident as well to look out for. This is on 95 northbound after Sunrise Boulevard. Delays back to Broward Boulevard, which is, by the way, under construction east of 95. SunPass goes back online this morning at 9 o'clock. So any tolls that you accrued on your account during the week it was under maintenance will hit your account today. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Karen Curtis for 97.9 WRMF.
Lindstrom Air reminds you that it's time to schedule your $89 spring AC tune-up. It's the best way to prevent a breakdown this summer. License number CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
I love the quick weight loss program because I love being smaller. I love fitting back in my clothes that I wore before baby Rocco. I mean, this is going back like 3 years now. If you're like me and there's no good reason that I'm holding on to this weight for 3 years, no good reason, take it to the Quick Weight Loss Center. I love the program. The program costs less and offers more than Weight Watchers. I lost the weight doing it, and I'm so happy. And when you go in there, you're not doing it alone. You're going to have counselors guiding you, helping you, coaching you. Lose 3 pounds a week, 20, 40, 100 pounds or more, and you're not going to be starving yourself. I love the fact that I was eating so much food on the program. I was eating all day, more food than I ever thought I would be having on a weight loss program. Click weightloss.net, click on it today, quickweightloss.net, or call them 866-833-THIN. That's 866-833-8446, 866-833-8446.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 10, you have a right to safety. Many businesses have a duty to keep their property safe from violence. This applies to apartments, shopping centers, and other businesses. They may have to provide appropriate lighting, secure windows, gates, as well as on-site security. At Rubenstein Law, we offer a free evaluation of your case if you or a loved one have been assaulted. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
I got it right now. At Subway, I get it like this. I get it like that. It's like that. The taste is the best. So much, so fresh. I got it right now. At Subway.
Head to Subway restaurants for the Chipotle Southwest Steak and Cheese Signature Wrap. A delicious tomato basil wrap jam-packed with a double portion of steak, topped with Monterey cheddar, guacamole, jalapenos, and Chipotle Southwest sauce.
Subway.
Subway. Make it what you want. Wraps prepared in front of you. Double meat based on average 6-inch sub.
Hello, Paul? Oh, Cynthia. He's not at his desk. He's on vacation? Peaches of what? Oh, beaches of Fort Myers and Sanibel. I know what a beach is. Yes, I know you deserve a vacation, too. Hello? Hello?
Relax, it's summer. Enter to win a free getaway at FortMyersSanibel.com.
Well, during the summer, it's hot, it's crazy just getting outside of your house sometimes, and if you're ever busting for time, one of the easy things you could do is get great gym equipment within your very own home. That way you don't have to run out anywhere at all. You can get a quick work-in right in your own house when you go to Busy Body Gyms to Go. And they got their annual floor model sale at all locations, the stores in Royal Palm, Boca, Pembroke Pines, and Miami, where you can save up to 25 to 50% off. Go interest-free with 60-month financing available on select items. And we're talking about store brand names you see in your regular gym. Everything like all kinds of great names like your Precor, Life Fitness. They are all there when you go to Busy Body Gyms to Go. You're going to find the best equipment there, period. You can get anything you want to when it comes to some of the great stuff. If you see it in your regular gym, you're going to find it at Busy Body Gyms to Go. All you got to do is just go online to gymstogo.com. Can give you the hookup right there and take advantage of the great savings that are going on right now in Busy Body Gyms to Go.
When we go out to eat, we never agree on where to go.
I want burgers. Pizza.
Tacos it is.
The one thing we do agree on is we all want unlimited high-speed data. That's why we switched to Metro PCS.
Stop by Metro PCS with the whole family and get 4 lines with unlimited LTE data for just $100, period. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figured out.
coverage not available in some areas. Requires new line. During congestion, a fraction of customers using more than 35 gigs per month may notice reduced speeds. Video streams at up to 480p. No tethering. See store for details and terms and conditions.
If you're looking for a great car at a great price, I know from experience because the last 2, 3, 4, 5 cars we've purchased have all been from Bremen Honda. I was in a lease deal for the Pilot for a while. Now I'm in a pre-owned SUV. Panda, same thing. He got a pre-owned truck, and we love our Bremen Honda vehicles. We love the pricing. We love the service. We love the fact that Carlos Gonzalez is the new GM, and he and his team just want to put you in a great car to kick off your summer right and have you feeling good and driving around town happy with your purchase. That's the biggest thing for Carlos and his team. So get in there, go meet them. Doesn't matter what you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for a Honda. Maybe you're looking for a purchase or a lease. Maybe you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle. They've got everything. The Honda Heat is on right now at Bremen Honda, and you can save big bucks on a brand new Honda vehicle. Go see Carlos Gonzalez and the team at 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres or online at BremenHondaPB.com.
Sunny summer days and star-filled nights, horseback riding on winding trails, spotting alligators on an amazing airboat ride, or the thrill of a championship rodeo. These are just some of the lasting memories of a Dude Ranch adventure at Westgate River Ranch, just an hour north of West Palm Beach. Sleep under the stars in a spacious air-conditioned glamping tent or even one of our luxury teepees. Now, book your stay at least 14 days in advance and save up to 20%. Book online at westgateranch.com today. That's westgateranch.com.
Registration for fall classes opens this July at Indian River State College. If you're looking for a quality education that's affordable, convenient, and leads to a great job, look no further than IRSC. With over 150 programs, you'll find one to get you started towards your ideal career. Fall classes start August 23rd, so don't wait. Plan your class schedule and be first to register this July at irsc.edu.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Coming up in just a second, I will tell you the scary details about what Ryan O'Neal's son, this violent crime spree this kid has been on. Who did he stab and why? Coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, I got a few more column outs here, including Jaybird's got one, and I think Virginia even has one here that we're going to have to get to in just a second. This is a cryptic one, but it's a message for somebody out there via the radio. It says, I'd like to call out Rick, a.k.a. McNoodle, for trying to bail out on work.
Rick McNoodle?
McNoodle.
Yes.
I hope that's really his name.
So if you're bailing out on work, somebody is calling you out right now on the radio. Virginia, I think she's got a column out here. She's working on potty training baby Rocco, and baby Rocco is using things he's not supposed to as a toilet.
I mean, just the level of disrespect. I don't understand. Like, he knows that he has to go in the potty. We do this all day. He's in the house. He's naked, and we just put him on the potty periodically throughout the day. He's just decided the world is his toilet.
The potty song's not helping.
The potty song's not helping. We got him a Mickey Mouse potty. He loves Mickey Mouse. That's not helping.
Yeah, so Virginia had sent this video of baby Rocco, just kind of showing you, I guess, the frustrations that you're going through. It's not working out really well here. This kind of sums it up. This is, I guess, an intervention, basically, that is going on here. Baby Rocco has decided to use something as a toilet, and here's his response when he's called out by Virginia and even your husband, Panda.
Yeah.
Is a part of this. Hold on real quick.
Where did you pee?
On that hat.
On that hat?
Yeah.
Why would you pee on a hat?
Because I was.
But that's not nice. You know that's Daddy's hat?
Yes.
You think Daddy wants pee-pee on his hat?
No.
You want pee-pee on a hat? Daddy said no.
Oh, it's covered. I mean, you got to see.
There's so much urine on this hat.
Well, you know, the thing I get, it's one. What style of hat is that? I don't know
Fedora? Fedora.
Fedora. Okay. So, but if you talk about fedora, he's perfectly peed right on the top. And if you look at the top of fedora from a baby's eyes, it might almost look like it's a toilet.
Agreed. Yeah.
I kind of understand the frustration, but at the same time,
You're not helping Ralston.
Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, it looks like the potty. It does.
I understand why Panda's so upset because I mean that's a fancy fedora. It looks lovely, and I'm sure it probably is not going to be worn again.
No, now it's the pee hat. I'm going to take it to the cleaners and see what they can do with it. But that's
Well, he really had to go too. I mean, that's a lot of liquid.
Panda got that hat during our wedding.
Look at the positive side. At least he didn't poop on the hat, right?
True.
Right?
Because it could have worked that way too if he can hover.
Yeah, he didn't poop on the hat. He just pooped on his sister's rug. Yeah, that's fun. So now I'm dealing with the poop and the sister who is pissed, hot pissed.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like this potty training. Boy, he picks out specific targets too.
Oh, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Do you think? You think he knows what he's doing?
He's a terrorist.
He doesn't even seem like he's shaking at all with this inquisition here.
No. Bye.
Bye. He just takes
He
off.
just takes off and leaves.
Poops and runs.
Poops
Or
and pees and runs.
He peed on the fedora.
It's not cool. I'm going to have to take him to that fancy potty training lady down in Boca. That
Wait,
costs...
you've given up?
I've given up.
You can't
a
give
song,
up.
a video, and everything, and you're done?
Here's the problem.
Dude, the video's like 3 days of keep trying.
Here's the other layer of the problem. So I want him to go to preschool. There's a beautiful little preschool right by our house, but they won't take kids until they're potty trained. He's not potty trained, and I'm failing at it. And now Grandma is not feeling well, so Grandma can't watch him. So he's literally in the conference room here at work.
Mm-hmm.
Rocco's here.
By the way,
Oh, wow,
I don't know if
that's
you guys know
exciting.
that. That's against the rules. There was that company-wide email. You cannot bring your kids to work anymore.
Wait till he starts peeing at work.
Oh, man. Rocco, I've got $50 if you poop in the sales department.
It's a mess.
I just want to see how everybody handles
This
it.
potty training has a ripple effect. The fact that he will not go in the potty, it's disturbing everything.
Yeah, somebody texted in and said that if they're not ready, you can't force them to potty train. It's when they're ready, that's when they'll learn it.
It's going to happen. He's still young. He's still got a little bit of time. I guarantee you by the end of this summer, Rocco will be using the potty. But how many hats will go down? How many hats?
Yeah, don't leave your fedoras on the floor.
How many hats have to be covered in fecal matter before we say enough is enough?
Wow. Okay.
Talk about that phrase, poop in your hat and leave.
That's right.
He is.
All right, well, calling out baby Rocco for peeing on fedoras. Jaybird, I think, has somebody that I should be called out because this is not cute, not funny. Jaybird has reached his goal weight in his diet, and so, you know, he's starting to introduce back in a couple of the treats that he loved.
You have to give yourself a little cheat day. Once you meet that goal, give yourself a little reward. Don't go crazy. And I'm talking to myself right now.
I hear you.
Because I met my goal too, but like, you can fall back into those bad habits.
Well, Jaybird, kind of getting back into it, is excited when he sees some treats and says, okay, I've earned this, I deserve this. This is going to be like maybe my little cheat dessert and a little bit of fun I'm going to have.
In moderation.
Yeah, well, I told you I was at a.
That's not even the problem.
Yeah, I was at like a gathering this weekend. The same place where the vegan. I was talking about the vegan people. They got into a fight with somebody.
Sounds fun. Sounds like a fun party.
It was actually kind of fun to watch. When you're not part of the drama, watching other people fight's kind of awesome.
So somebody comes up and they're like going, hey, you want a little snack? And they give Jaybird this snack. And he's like going, okay, cool. This is like right in line with what I'd love to eat.
Yeah, it's someone I know. It's someone I know. And yeah, they give me a brownie.
A pot brownie?
Well, what ends up happening is I eat a whole brownie and thinking it's a regular brownie. Now, I swear, I'm not lying. I swear it went down like this. I honestly thought I was eating a regular brownie. Didn't tell me until like 2 hours later where I start losing my mind that he gave me a pot brownie without telling me that.
Who did this?
His name's Dan, if you want me to call him out by first name.
Dan?
Dan.
Why would he do that?
I think he thought it was hilarious, and I think that's such a messed up thing to do to
When
somebody.
when I sober up, I am kicking Dan straight in the shorts.
Thought it was funny, and that really isn't. It really is. You gotta let people know about that stuff, because I honestly thought I was dying for a second.
That is drugging somebody.
Yeah, it really is.
That's illegal.
It is illegal.
It is.
Yeah,
It's very
messed
much
up.
illegal.
Who is this Dan? Do I know him?
You might have met him before. He was at Victims Galore premiere. You might have met him.
Mhm.
What a jerk.
That's why he's getting called out.
Yeah, Dan.
That ain't cool.
Do you want me to say his last name? No.
We're coming for you, Dan.
Mm-hmm. So there you go.
I thought that was messed up.
It's totally
you
messed
say, well,
up.
come on, Bird, just go with it.
No.
You gotta let people know
No, not
that
at all.
stuff.
Because also, too, dosage. I mean, let's say you do. You know, it's about dose. And when you get to a place, like if you're like having an anxiety attack because of like what's going on, especially when you weren't expecting it, you're like, what is going on with my body and why do I feel this way?
And it was littered in frosting, so it really didn't taste weird to me.
Yeah.
I really couldn't tell.
And normally they say don't eat the whole brownie.
Yeah.
You eat like a part, like a little corner of it.
It was like that big. 'Cause I haven't had a brownie in 2 months. I was so excited.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Next thing you know, you're tripping your balls
You
off.
just don't know what's happening to yourself.
Yeah,
I
that
started
ain't
having
cool.
a panic attack.
Dan, that's not cool.
Mm-hmm. All right, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Got the good as well. Somebody said, I want to call out Harry Styles, put on a great show on Saturday.
Oh.
And literally came to the middle of the arena and started singing 2 songs and making both my nieces really happy.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like 15 feet away. Got some great pictures of it, so... Thanks for doing a great show and for being an awesome dude.
Someone took a selfie and said, look how many girls are here to see Harry Styles. And it was a line of 150 girls just waiting.
Harry Styles is hot, but he's a little ambiguous about his sexuality. I don't know.
Yeah, makes it more fetching, Virginia.
Yeah, that makes him the unattainable, which I
Yeah.
think is working in his favor.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh, he's brilliant.
He is, absolutely.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in just a second in your Dirt of the Day, you're not going to believe what Ryan O'Neal's son, unbelievable. Farrah Fawcett and Ryan O'Neal have this son who just went on a violent crime spree. What did he do and who did he stab and why? Coming up in your Dirt. Before we get into that, though, in case you missed, some of the details are now coming out about celebrity chef Anthony Bourdain and his apparent suicide. They're saying he took his life in the bathroom of his hotel in France while working on episodes of his show, Parts Unknown. They say he used the belts from his bathrobe to hang himself in the restroom. And his friend that he was there with, Eric Repair, actually found him in his hotel room after he missed dinner and then missed breakfast the next morning. They say investigations were done and they don't believe anybody else was in the hotel room besides him. They're waiting now for official toxicology, but just such a sad, sad story. You want to talk about a guy that was beloved for not just his culinary skill, but just the way that he spoke and the way that he touched lives and how he put his show together. I mean, Parts Unknown is his show now. Before that, it was No Reservations. And he's been a brilliant rock star storyteller for so many years and just so empathetic to other people's plights that it just breaks my heart.
We have a clip of him talking about his depression. Even something really small could set him off, you'd say.
Oh.
I will find myself in an airport, for instance, and I'll order an airport hamburger. It's an insignificant thing. It's a small thing. It's a hamburger, but it's not a good one. Suddenly, I look at the hamburger and I find myself in a spiral of depression that can last for days. I feel kind of like a freak, and I feel very isolated. I communicate for a living, but I'm terrible at communicating with people I care about. There's the evil cheeseburger that sets me off, the evil hamburger. Suddenly I'm super depressed for days. It's like that with the good stuff, too. I have a couple of happy minutes there where I'm thinking, life is pretty good.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
His estranged wife, and they've been separated for a little while. She'll be taking care of all the details because she's still legally married to him. They share an 11-year-old daughter together. He did have another girl that was in his life, Asia Argento, who famously has been vocal about being one of Harvey Weinstein's victims. And so Anthony was a huge supporter of her and her plight and her, fight, and being very vocal. Like, he early on was one of the first men that stepped up and just went after Harvey Weinstein. And it's just, he was always just such a caring and loving soul who just thought of the little guy. He told the little guy's story on his show so often. And I watched his last episode that he did, the Hong Kong one that just aired. He was actually doing another one in France that I guess will air in the future. I don't know. But, I mean, just that Hong Kong one, if you go and watch it, it was actually directed by Asia Argento, his girlfriend. It's just a beautiful piece. And it really does show you just what a soul he was, what a giving, loving soul. It's just so sad that he's gone. Breaks my heart. Finally here, sad stuff, too, for Farrah Fawcett and Ryan O'Neal's son, Redmond. He is accused of going on this violent crime spree last month and there's so many victims. He would just walk up to people in this neighborhood and start stabbing them. There are multiple victims that have stab wounds to the face, neck, and upper body.
I'm not gonna lie, Dirt of the Day really kind of bumming me out.
I know.
Some really depressing
Just show you
story.
a lot of problem people in the world.
Dude, it's Monday. Get us an uplifting story or something. Pick us up, man.
I'm sorry. I'm looking in here.
Oh my God.
Vince Vaughn DUI. No, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Oh, I really don't have anything uplifting for you. It's kind of a sad Monday, and for that, I apologize. That's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. Okay, that's going to be fun.
There you go. This segment of Depression of the Day, sponsored by our Beer Fest.
Depression of the Day. Come join us. I promise. We will not be sad. It'll be fun. It'll be July 21st at the South Florida Fairgrounds. Get your tickets now. PalmBeachSummerBeerFest.com.
Couple of pieces of brightness. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School teacher Gabe Stewart is going to be showing that there is life after tragedy. The Parkland history teacher and coach are going to be competing on NBC's American Ninja Warrior.
Ooh.
It's going to be airing this Wednesday at 8 o'clock.
That's a fun show. Even if you're not into that stuff, you watch that show for like 5 minutes and you are just sucked in.
Yeah.
It's good.
And last night, more than a dozen Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School students from the school's drama department performed last night on the Tony Awards, which is big. I mean, that's shown globally. They did Seasons of Love from Rent.
525,600 minutes. 525,000 moments so dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? How about love? How about love?
Yes, that was great last night. Also, Melody Hertzfeld, the one-woman drama department there at the Parkland School. She also received the 2018 Excellence in Theater Education Award from the Tony Awards in Carnegie Mellon.
Nice.
Yeah, so some positive stuff on that tip. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, got a KVJ Court for you. Interesting thing, how often and at what point can you meddle into your siblings' relationships? Well, he's saying that his sister is meddling a little too far. Is she? We'll hear their stories coming up next. Well, in this round of KVJ Court, a little bit of a different dynamic. A lot of times we wind up with people in a relationship, but this relationship is a bit different. It's Lawrence, who's in a relationship himself, but isn't real happy with his sister's meddling in the relationship. Now, Lawrence, tell me a little bit about who you're in a relationship with and exactly what your sister is trying to do to end that relationship.
So I've been dating my girlfriend for about 3 months, and I know my sister's trying to drive a wedge between the two of us.
Okay.
And, like, she's acting like, oh, I want to do, like, I get it. She wants to have what's in the best interest for her old brother, but I'm 25 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm a grown man.
Right.
And she's trying to be all choosy about who I can be with. And this is the girl I'm talking to, my girlfriend, is one of her old friends. And they've been friends for a real long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that.
Okay.
Right? But still, like, we're both adults, and she's an adult. This isn't like high school or anything like that, you know? Like, if we're really vibing and we're good for each other, then we're good for each other.
Okay. We got Abby on here as well. Now, Abby, can you tell me a little bit as to why you object? I mean, obviously, your brother, and he's your younger brother. Is that correct?
Yeah, he's my younger brother.
Okay. All right. So your younger brother is dating one of your girlfriends, and I guess that's probably part of what you don't like. But can you tell me, he thinks you're trying to drive a wedge in between his relationship. Can you tell me why you're trying to basically sabotage love?
Well, I'm not trying to sabotage love. I mean, like, I love my brother and I love my friend, but, like, I just don't support either of them being together. Like, my girlfriend is 6 months pregnant, and the baby's daddy left Florida when he found out that she was pregnant.
Okay.
So, like, I'm trying to, like, help my friends through her pregnancy and everything, and then she came to me and she told me that she was into my brother and if I would, like, hook them up. And the thing is that she just needs to, like, focus on her pregnancy right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I just told her, like, you can't date my brother. I don't want this for him, you know? Like, he's single, he's got a good job. He's only 25, and she's, like, 8 years older than he is. It's just not a good match.
Okay.
So you can voice your opinion, but after you voice your opinion and your brother still wants to do what he needs to do, it's kind of his decision to do.
And we agree with you. I mean, at least I do anyway, that I don't think it's a good setup because it kind of makes me feel weird to think about a pregnant woman out there in the dating game meeting new guys. I'm sorry if that makes me old-fashioned.
But if you speak your piece and you tell your brother this and that and you give your opinion and he still wants to do it, he's a grown-ass adult. He needs to do his own thing.
Yeah, and you have to back away and just go, all right, you guys, mistake away.
Well, Abby, you're here because things are tense with your brother. What are things like with your girlfriend that is dating your brother?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not really talking to her either now. I mean, the thing is that, like, I've known her since I was a teenager, you know what I mean? So, like, I know how she is, and, like, she kind of switches guys a lot. And I'm just, like, as a friend, it's fine, you know, it's kind of funny when you're growing up, but it's like, now we're in our early 30s, and I just don't want that for my brother, you know?
I get it. Speak your mind, speak from your heart, and then back away. You can't make somebody do something when they're an adult.
And it's messed up, but, you know, a lot of times the more you tell people, you can't be together, the more it makes them want to be together.
Even when people ask for advice, they're going to do what they want to do anyway.
Yeah.
It's just the way it goes.
It's just weird that she's out there pregnant, like dating new guys.
Well, I mean, and she's going after Abby's brother, younger brother. She's 8 years older than I guess.
You've got to kind of figure out how to remove your emotions from it and stop being so upset by it because there's nothing you can do to change it. If they really want to be together, it's a lust thing, and you can't fight that.
Get over the thought of people are going to act the way you want them to act. It's just not going to happen. People are going to disappoint you in your viewpoint. You have to accept it.
All right, does everybody agree?
Yeah.
No,
I just like that.
Yeah.
People are always going to be disappointing you.
In general, don't have your expectations
But I mean,
so high.
imagine if you're protective of your younger sibling.
Sure.
And
I get
here
it.
you see your girlfriend, and you're like, okay, he's 25, single, got a good job, everything's going great. He's going to be responsible, or at least be with a girl who's going to have a baby here very soon.
Kev, trust me on this. You give your advice from the heart,
okay,
and then back away because people are going to do what they want to do.
And most times, they're not going to do what you tell them.
All right. Well, it sounds like the ruling is that, Lawrence, you continue about what you're doing or whatever you feel is right. Go with caution. You are in a challenging situation that your sister is trying to tell you as much as she can that she is worried about. But I think the overall ruling here in KVJ Court is that, unfortunately, Abby can't do nothing for you. You can voice your opinion, but that's basically it. Any other thoughts on how you've handled some family drama, or maybe how Abby can just learn how to bite her lip and be quiet? 877-979-WRMF. You can always call or text us here at the KVJ Show. It's 877-979-9763.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. Brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. It's a great time to get a new ride this month. North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. A couple of accidents clearing 95 southbound after North Lake Boulevard, and also one that was northbound 95 at Sunrise Boulevard. Delays back to Broward. Reminder, SunPass goes back online today after a week of maintenance, so any tolls that you accrued during the time it was down will hit your account today. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Karen Curtis for 97.9 WRMF.
Lindstrom Air reminds you that it's time to schedule your $89 spring AC tune-up. It's the best way to prevent a breakdown this summer. License number CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Royal Caribbean's Double Up sale has been extended. Get 50% off your second guest and up to $200 instant savings when you book Mariner of the Seas, sailing from Miami starting at $299. Plus, get up to $200 to spend at sea. It's time to take that adventure you keep talking about. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. This deal ends tomorrow, so call 1-800-ROYAL-CARIBBEAN or your travel agent today. Offer ends June 12. Prices are per person based on double occupancy. Interior room reflects savings and subject to availability. Taxes, fees, and port expenses are additional. Restrictions apply. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Earth Fair's newest grocery store is now open in Palm Beach Gardens at 4925 PGA Boulevard. Look for the big red tomato on their storefront sign. That means you've just found your new home for fresh, organic, and healthy foods, convenient, ready-to-go meals, and an amazing selection of cruelty-free wellness products. Plus, enjoy a refreshing organic smoothie at their heirloom juice bar or a hearty, healthy lunch at their hot bar. Healthy, clean grocery shopping has never been so easy or affordable. Live longer with Earth Fair.
Summer is here, and there's no better time to show off your flawless skin than a weekend at the beach. Let Body Detail's true laser specialists help you achieve perfect skin and the confidence that comes with laser hair removal, tattoo removal, or skin rejuvenation. To enjoy Body Detail's free lifetime guarantee, visit bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com to schedule a free consultation and get up to 70% off today.
If you're like me and you're just trying to be the best parent you can be, I've got a great resource for you. You have got to go online and get all the info that you need from the Children's Services Council. They have an amazing website called everyparentpbc.org/WRMF. And when you go on there, you can create a free profile all about your family, and you can find out all kinds of cool things, fun places to go, connections to hundreds of local resources and programs right here in Palm Beach County to help you be a better parent. Yeah, fun stuff, affordable stuff, free stuff. We love the free stuff. And the most important part, too, great advice on how to be a better mom or dad. Go on to the website today and fill out the profile, create it. It's all free. It's a free service from the Children's Services Council. And don't forget, all summer long, from all the people that enter and do the free profile, They are going to be entered into a drawing for theme park tickets, Rapids tickets, tickets to go to Lion Country Safari, all kinds of amazing stuff. So go online today, create your free profile, everyparentpbc.org/WRMF. It's a free service from the Children's Services Council.
Reaching your goals often starts with a simple step, especially when it comes to your money. PNC Virtual Wallet can help you take those simple steps by providing a snapshot of your finances. Check how much is reserved for bills versus how much is left to spend on the things you love. Get a breakdown of your budget, or set up automated savings to help reach your long-term goals one step at a time. These features and more are available with PNC Virtual Wallet. Now through June 21st, earn up to $300 when you open and use a select new Virtual Wallet product. Simply establish a qualifying direct deposit and make 10 purchases with a PNC Visa debit card. To learn more, visit a branch or go to pnc.com/checking offer. PNC Bank. Make today the day. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and is used under license. PNC Bank. National Association. Member FDIC.
Put your taste buds on high alert. Tell your appetite this is not a drill. Because McDonald's now has the 100% fresh beef quarter pounder. This burger is hotter, juicier, and cooked to perfection right when you order it. Starting Thursday, get a free any size soft drink when you buy a quarter pounder with cheese. It's coming in hot, burger lovers, so don't say we didn't warn you. At participating McDonald's for a limited time. Offer ends June 23rd. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Hotter and juicier compared to prior quarter pound beef patty.
It's summer, and even your oven should get a vacation. Whole Foods Market has perfectly seasoned beef burgers ready to grill, made with animal welfare rated beef and no antibiotics ever. Get them on sale for $4.99 per pound through June 12th while supplies last. Find more summer sales at your local Whole Foods Market.
I love a great deal on a great car, and that's what Brainman Honda is. Great deals on great cars. If you're thinking about any kind of vehicle, it doesn't matter what it is. Maybe it's a Honda. Maybe it's a pre-owned vehicle. They've got a bunch of them on the lot right now, ready for you to drive off. And all this month, too, if you've got new or gently used shoes or backpacks, you can bring them into Brainman Honda. It's all a part of Operation Sneaks for School. You drop them off right there at Brainman Honda, 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres. And every family that donates gets a $500 trade assist and a free oil change. Operation Sneaks for School is going on right now at Brainman Honda, and it's a great way to save yourself a little money and help out people right here, local families that can't afford those much-needed supplies for school. Go in today, 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres, online at BrainmanHondaPB.com.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jarn Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by LifeLock.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. Nice on this Monday morning, a sunny to partly cloudy sky, reaching a high day near 87. Early afternoon, clouds will build. Showers and storms are likely locally heavy. Mid to late afternoon storms, they'll last through early evening. The rain chance 50%. For Tuesday, starting mostly sunny, the high 87, a 50% chance for afternoon storms.
No one wants to wake up to the news that they're the victim of identity theft or that malware is attacking their smartphone. That's why new LifeLock with Norton now includes protection for your identity and devices. Join at lifelock.com and use promo code RISK to save an additional 10% off your first year.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
If you're down with the craft beer, you're going to love the 6th annual Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. Just a little bit over a month away. It's coming up July 21st. Going to be at the South Florida Fairgrounds Expo Center. But all the great beer is going to be there. If you want to know like what's going on in South Florida breweries, you can come and check it out. And it's a great price too, $45, unlimited sampling. Pretty much a standard fare, and they got the VIP for $75. Get you in an hour early, and they're going to have some special time releases. I know people love going to breweries throughout South Florida and doing these kind of things, so this is all one-stop shopping here with all the great breweries right under one air-conditioned roof at the South Florida Fairgrounds Expo Center. They do food trucks, live music, and we also got a bunch of cool games, too. So you got everything you possibly need. So get your tickets early because prices do go up. Just go online to palmbeachsummerbeerfest.com.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, I know a lot of people always have questions about the show. Just things be like, I don't know. When I listen, I just always think that maybe this is going on. So we'll take a little bit of time here to answer any questions that you might have. In fact, we've compiled some of the ones from emails that have come in here just about the show. So what do you want to know about us?
We're an open book. Whatever you want to get into.
Yeah. Whatever you want to know. We'll handle some of the questions that have come in. One of them is, does Kevin and Virginia really like each other?
Hate each other. Despise one another. Commercial breaks and all-out war.
That's not true.
It's always so amusing to hear what the questions are. Yes, of course.
People always ask me, do you like Kevin and Virginia? Are you friends with them? Or do you guys really hate each other? Because there is a rumor that we don't like each other.
Oh.
That's crazy.
I mean, there are shows out there that do it where they go to work every day and they do hate each other, but that's not us. And I would never wish that on my worst enemy because I've seen shows have to do that before.
It's tough.
It looks uncomfortable.
I've been on that show.
And then they throw each other under the bus.
Oh, yeah.
And it's passive aggressive and it's nasty.
Yeah, we haven't had really. I mean, well, me and Virginia really are the only ones that have little spats every now and then. And even those are, it's so different than the way it used to be.
Yeah, they're not real anymore because no one's trying to undermine our friendship.
No, we genuinely, we genuinely all get along great. So we have a good time and root for each other and love each other. So yeah, everything's swimming.
And we do have a good time when we're out together.
Oh yeah.
Especially if we're not like full on working. Like if we're just clowning, I mean, that's just good fun.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, the After the Show podcast, if you don't know, it's something we do where it's a lot more relaxed. There's not, as much pressure about time and everything else. And so it's kind of a chance for, and that's just, we don't have to do that. If we didn't like each other, we'd be going, I'm not sitting in a room with her for another 30 minutes. When I don't have to.
Yeah, and I mean, we couldn't fake laugh that much. I know every now and then it's something we fake laugh, but we really like each other.
We really have fun. We really do.
Some of the other questions here is Ann a paid actor?
Boy, does she wish.
She's not paid, but she should be.
No, that does not at all sound.
Rocco's working your mic button.
Rocco's working my last nerve.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, he loves buttons too. He's good on it.
Rocco's in here today, if you can't tell. He's pushing all the buttons.
I think Rocco does not like to hear you on the radio, Virginia.
He does not.
Yeah.
That sounds like a couple people that email the show right there.
Yes, no, Ann is a real, live, legit person, and yes, she would like to get paid, but yeah, she is sadly not at this point.
Well, people always ask me, does your aunt really not like Kevin? Is that all an act? It's not an act. She definitely doesn't. I don't think
that's legit.
She doesn't hate you, because that's a strong word, but she definitely does not like you.
Yeah.
She doesn't think your act is cute.
Now, we're not tight. Yeah, if you want to know that, yes.
Yes.
Well, your mother, Kay, rest her soul, she was featured on this show a good bit, and she didn't like Kevin.
Yeah.
And so Ann is her sister, and blood is thicker than water. If Kay didn't like you, Ann ain't gonna like you.
No, they just kind of passed it along.
It's better, though, if they don't like you.
I love it.
Next question here, what you want to know about the show. Does Jaybird's anxiety issues annoy Kevin and Virginia? Like having to close the blinds and having to have some drinks before he goes into a large arena around big buildings?
Annoyed? No. I mean, it's just him. It's part of who he is as a person. I think if you love somebody, then you love their flaws and you love the great things. You have to love the package.
Yeah.
And it gives us content to make fun of him.
You're right. I'm cool with it. What's up, Rocco?
Rocco is literally ruling me right now, and I just don't know what I'm going to do.
He's actually ruling the whole KVJ show.
He really wants me to open the door for him. See,
do not open the door for him.
Virginia, a second ago, was doing a live commercial, and he came over and he got my hand and walked over there, and I thought he wanted to go into the next room with seats and suits and Thumbelina. And so I opened up the door as you were doing the commercial, and I got to hit the next button when you're done. he takes off Mach 3 down the hall.
It's a trap.
Going the other way. And I'm like, "No! Runaway Rocco or Virginia's Commercial?" I'm like, very torn.
The other thing, too, is there has really been a company email about how you're not supposed to bring your kids to work at all.
Oh, yeah. It was sent out as an email that everybody kind of had to sign off on.
So Virginia's kind of like trying to hide Rocco before the boss. It's almost like a bad 80s sitcom where she's trying to outsmart the boss when they get in there.
I'm hiding Rocco under a desk.
You're carrying paper to the next room, but it's really Rocco in a box.
Let me see. Next question. What do you want to know about the show? Somebody said, does Denny's smoke weed while at work?
No.
He does not. No.
He would not do that.
Even when he was vaping, it was only the regular vaping.
And he would tell you, too, because I guess this job requires so much focus for him and so much intensity.
Yeah.
He's said he doesn't want to be high.
No, I think actually it would just give you more anxiety than anything.
For sure.
Yeah, if you were high trying to do this, you'd be like, yeah, I don't think it'd be a good ride.
Get all paranoid. Like, is Kevin mad?
Yeah, you do not want to have paranoia here.
Why is Kevin looking that way? Denny's jumps. As soon as you get up, Denny's like, hey, Kev, what's going on? You need anything?
Yeah, no, he's on it.
He is on it. He is an amazing producer.
For sure.
Too bad he's not here to say nice things about him.
It's okay. He knows in his heart.
We wait till he's gone to compliment him.
Text that came in. So how many times has Jay Bird taken a fan home after an event?
I don't know. What do you want from me? Have I ever hooked up with somebody after an event? Yes, I have. I don't know.
But you don't have a number?
No, I mean, it's
too
not.
made to count or just...
No, nothing like that.
He's playful and he's a good times guy.
Nothing like that.
Sometimes these ladies, they come on strong, Kevin. I have seen it.
Oh, I know.
And men twice his size would be unable to resist.
And I'm not sleeping with people, so I don't want people to think after every event I go home and sleep with somebody. That does not happen. I don't hook up with anybody or all the time, but it's happened before, yes.
Okay. Somebody texted and said, how did you find Jay Bird? 15 years ago now?
Under a rock.
Yeah.
A contest.
Yeah, we did a contest, to find the third person of the show. We'd had other people kind of rotating in and out, and we just figured, why not try something different? And that's what we did, and it worked out well. It was a whole week-long contest, and Jay Bird was the best of 5 contestants.
A lot of times in radio, like what radio shows will do is put out like interviews and look for resumes from other radio people, but we didn't do that. We looked for a local person that was fascinating, and I think we hit the jackpot.
I agree. It was perfect.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, you're quite amazing. And you'll be at Blue Martini this Friday if some girls want to see about that whole take a fan home thing.
Let me reiterate that's something that doesn't happen all the time. It's happened in the past.
But hey, the future is wide open, baby.
I'm dating nobody, Virginia. I got walls.
You say that, and then you have 2 or 3 Jameson shots, and the girls start looking real tasty.
I got walls, Virginia. And Rocco is really distracting.
Rocco is ruling me right now, and I kind of want a cat tranquilizer.
Oh, he's good. He's a rambunctious boy that likes to pee on hats.
Boys are so different than girls.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, they are typically. But, and again, I think a lot of times it just, it's whatever you get.
He's putting office supplies in the microwave. So, yeah, that's going to turn out well.
I would love to see what happens to a stapler.
Don't do it, Rocco.
I think we might. You just figure out how to fire that thing up.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
Another question here for Ask the Show. Has anyone ever called out from a hangover? No, not me. I don't think so.
No.
I've not. No, I've powered through it. I mean, I've talked about that one time I did the show. I was out pretty much until the show started, and then I remember we went to commercial break at 6:20, and I barfed in the trash can. And I did that every single commercial break until about 8:10 a.m. It was awful.
I remember you told me that story when I first got on the show, and you said, "Look, I don't care what you do at nighttime. Whatever you got to do, as long as you're here from 6
That's
for
the way I
show
look at it, yeah. So
and prepared to do the show. I don't care what you do in your extracurricular activities.
right, yeah. So I can't make that rule and then not show up myself. So I made it, powered through it.
And you know what? It's kind of fun to like say, hey, I drank a little too much last night. Guys, let's turn the lights down low and nobody make any loud noises.
The first time I came in really, really hungover, I probably was on this job for about a month, and I went to the Fleetwood Mac concert on a Wednesday, and I really tore it up and came in so sick and hungover, and I thought Kevin was mad at me. I just didn't know he was.
No.
He was just working.
Yeah, just working. Life's just a focus. Somebody else asked a question here. Would you guys ever leave Palm Beach again to join another station? It's from Anthony in Port St. Lucie in the Pizzle.
I really don't want to be quite honest with you. I like living here personally for myself.
Me too.
Not by our own choice.
Right.
You can't say never because we might not have that choice, but
Yeah, if somebody fires you and then you have no other options and then somebody else in another town is the only person that wants to offer you a job, you can either stay here and be homeless or have to move to another town. I guess we'd have to at that point.
So yeah, that is an interesting thing. Let's say that we had no other options and our other places were like Trenton, New Jersey, somewhere in Iowa, but these are our only options. Do we keep the KVJ show together and move? Because I'm down.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
there's strength in numbers. I think we're better together than we are apart.
It would suck though if we had to do the KVJ show in Iowa. Man, we'd really have to.
You know, it'd really doubly suck if they still maybe do sports.
The news station makes you do a sports show
in Iowa.
And they're not even affiliated.
You're covering Iowa bowling.
No, that's how it would really suck. Yeah, that'd be even worse. All right, any questions you got for us? 877-979-WRMF. You can call or text 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Seems like every day we got a different animal that seems to steal the whacked out news here today. And today, that animal would be monkeys. There's this guy in St. Petersburg, Florida that stole a car last week and then crashed into a ditch. Cops are expecting to see who knows what, but when they get there, this guy has got a monkey in a diaper latched onto his chest.
Was the monkey helping him do bad things?
Well, he took his monkey along as he went to go jack cars.
Because they some people will train monkeys to steal and pickpocket people.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah. They can be a real menace sometimes, the monkeys. I mean, they're sweet, adorable, and they're so cute, and you just want to cuddle them. But yeah, you got to sometimes be careful.
Well, there's this one type of monkey, and I'm not sure exactly where it's at, but you'll be walking down the street, and they'll jump from the trees, grab a woman's purse, and then dart right back into the jungle. It's crazy.
Yeah, I saw one. There was a guy. I don't know what country he's in, but he was on a motorbike. And he was going down the street, and this monkey came out of nowhere and tackled him off the bike and then took off running.
That's so not cool, monkeys.
I know. This guy apparently didn't have an exotic animals permit on top of it, so he got arrested for auto theft, and he may also be charged for possession of an unlicensed monkey. I don't know exactly what that fine is, but could be bad. Here's another problem. This one in Okeechobee. I didn't realize there was a famous diaper-wearing monkey there.
In Okeechobee?
In Okeechobee. Yeah. There's this monkey. His name's Spanky. Apparently, he's a YouTube star. He's got more than 9,000 followers.
Wow.
Guarantee you'll get calls about Spanky.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody in Okeechobee knows anything about it, but apparently Spanky bit and scratched Marilyn Howard at the Home Depot there the other day.
Why was Spanky in Home Depot?
He's building a house.
Yeah, apparently the Spanky's owner had Spanky in the car, and I think Spanky got out and then bolted inside of the Home Depot. Yeah.
So Spanky was in the car, got out, walked into Home Depot, and started some trouble.
Started
a little bit of trouble.
it.
Yeah. Well, I think he came up to this Marilyn Howard, and she kind of like had Spanky's hand, thought everything was cool, and all of a sudden Spanky was and bit her twice.
Oh no, Spanky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a different kind of day.
He put on one of those orange aprons and he started like helping people.
He thought
checking people out. Yeah. Yeah, she saw him and he had a leash on him, so she was kind of walking him into the service desk in there to try to find the owner. And that's when Spanky turned on him.
Dang.
I'd be scared to get all close with a monkey like that.
Well, this is why. Because Spanky obviously thought your finger was a snack.
Well, they said the sliding doors kind of freaked him out. So he was all cool until he came to the sliding glass doors that were there going to the Home Depot.
And which I get. If you're not used to it, it's alarming.
Yeah. So, apparently they're able to get Spanky under control, but got to watch out. So, yeah, I don't know if anybody knows of Spanky, but apparently a famous monkey in Okeechobee.
Home Depot was smart that hire Spanky part-time.
Yes. Well, apparently Spanky gets to ride in the front seat, but this 62-year-old woman in Memphis was arrested on Sunday because she was spotted transporting her grandkids in dog cages in the back of her SUV.
I just saw that video.
Like, what the heck?
You cannot put your children in a dog cage as much as you want to. Trust me, I get it.
How messed up are we as humans? Like, we let the monkeys run free in our vehicles, but the grandkids we put in cages.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just seems a little backwards, doesn't it?
Yes.
There's this guy overseas, and apparently he caused a little bit of problems on this foreign airline called Jet2. He was disruptive, aggressive. Apparently he had a little too much of the vodka. He got removed from a flight from Belfast by French police after the pilot was forced to make a landing. They said the man was acting aggressively towards staff and passengers after consuming alcohol illicitly. Then an angry passenger said as the man was there and belligerent, the real problem she had, because she had her kids with him, was the fact that he was standing there with a inflated blow-up doll.
What?
Drunk guy takes a flight with a blow-up doll?
Well,
do you have to buy a special seat for that?
That's bizarre.
Or did he blow up the doll on the flight? A lot of questions.
Yeah.
What kind of blow-up doll? Was it the good kind or was it a cheaper kind?
Because there are different levels.
There is.
We've made some purchases of those dolls before, and you can buy the Cadillac of dolls.
You can really get.
But she's going to cost you a couple $100.
What makes one a Cadillac?
Well, don't make me talk about that, but.
A little more lifelike?
The front and the back are a little bit more.
Doesn't have that weird painted on face?
Exactly. You start to get, yeah. It starts to feel a little bit more real.
Okay, doesn't deflate?
These are all great questions.
They all eventually deflate, Kevin.
They do.
Just like marriage.
Mm-hmm. It's an interesting Guinness World Record that was broken. It's the largest skinny dip party. 2,500 nude women were on an Irish beach on Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah.
2,500 nude women?
Yep.
Okay, Port St. Lucie, Pizzle, let's break this thing.
Yeah, they say it's an annual event that raises money for a children's cancer charity called Pink Tie. To break the record, the women had to stay in the water for 5 minutes to officially get it. The previous record for skinny dipping was 786, set in Australia in 2015. So they went 2,500.
You ever go skinny dipping? Very freeing experience. Very
Yes, it
free.
is. Very freeing.
Have you done that, Mama?
I'm not a big skinny dipper. I've never done it in public.
A man at least has to have the ocean on his nards at least one time in his life.
Is that kind of a saying that should be on a T-shirt?
Yeah,
That should be on a Guy Harvey shirt.
One of those things.
Let's call him up.
Just the nards got to feel the ocean at least once.
But does he paint a fish on that one, or does he paint something else?
It's great bait.
Is it? Yes. Fish get confused.
Fish on.
Mm-hmm. And a mall in China has installed a pedestrian lane for people who want to walk while staring at their phones. Good idea or bad idea?
It's actually a great idea.
I feel like it's just a waste of money.
Yeah. And a big mystery some people are trying to solve. What is going on with IHOB?
That's getting me kind of annoyed.
I'm annoyed. I'm at officially the annoyed stage, I believe.
Well, today's the day you find out.
And they're saying it's not International House of Breakfast. They're saying it's not going to be there.
Yeah, they said try again. I've seen some posters that have burgers on them. So apparently they're going to start doing burgers.
They already do burgers.
Then I don't get it.
So they're taking the pancake from being the star into the burger? We got enough burger stars out there. We don't have any pancake stars.
Yeah.
It's a stupid move, IHOP.
I had heard, and this might be a better one, another rumor going around about what it's all about, is apparently IHOP flipped the P upside down. If you haven't heard, they're doing like IHOB online.
Yeah.
They flipped the P upside down to promote their pineapple upside down pancakes. So
I hate it.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
IHOB, upside down pancakes. So it's not a B, it's still a P, but it's just upside down.
They're acting like a bunch of bees.
They don't serve alcohol. I found that out the hard way. So
well,
sorry, IHOP, not going back.
You thought they served alcohol?
I'm like, where's the wine list? At least y'all gotta
The
have some
wine list.
Wine? At least you
Wine
gotta
and
have
pancakes?
Where's Franzia? They don't even have Franzia.
Lady, this is not a fancy restaurant.
You won't see me back here.
All right.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
Brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. It's a great time to get a new ride this month. North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Right now, a new accident on the Turnpike northbound before Commercial Boulevard. That one just reported. Otherwise, earlier problem on 95 southbound at North Lake Boulevard had blocked 2 lanes. That accident in the final clearing stages. Don't forget, SunPass goes back online after a week of maintenance, so you'll be charged for any tolls you accrued during that time today. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Karen Curtis for 97.9 WRMF.
Lindstrom Air reminds you that it's time to schedule your $89 spring AC tune-up. It's the best way to prevent a breakdown this summer. License number CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
If you're looking to lose weight, I know I was. I had been carrying around this extra baby weight, blaming it on Rocco, like I blame everything. But it's really my fault. It's nobody's fault but my own. I finally made the change to get back into quick weight loss and lose that weight and get back in my smaller size clothes, which I love it. Now I'm back in those clothes. I feel better. I look better. I'm moving around quicker. It really is amazing. Just losing that little bit of weight that I was carrying. Doesn't matter. If you're losing 20, 40, 100 pounds, whatever you have to lose, quick weight loss, and that program is amazing. It can help you. You're not going to be starving yourself. I love the program because I was eating real food, grocery store food, restaurant food, and still losing weight. The consultants, they help you. They guide you. They are there one-on-one like coaches cheering you on. Get in there today. Get half off all complete programs. Save 50%, but you got to tell them Virginia sent you in there. Go in, click online, quickweightloss.net, 866-833-THIN. That's 866-833-8446, 866-833-8446.
Dreaming of a white sand Christmas? Ready to ring in the new year on Island Time? Celebrate the holidays with Celebrity Cruises and turn your family get-together into a Caribbean getaway. Let the best premium cruise line take care of every festive detail, from sumptuous holiday meals to ship-wide entertainment. We'll even send Santa our coordinates. Plus, for a limited time, receive a special offer on any 2018 holiday sailing. Visit Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or contact your travel agent today. Restrictions apply. Ships Registry, Malta and Ecuador.
This is NHRA Funny Car driver Courtney Force. Time to head to Advance Auto Parts for low prices and tons of free services. We offer free battery, starter, and alternator testing and free battery installation with purchase. Plus, Speed Perks members earn up to $20 in rewards. Don't miss out. Visit an Advance or participating CarQuest Auto Parts store near you today. Advance Auto Parts. Let's get you back on the road.
At 2J's, Florida's favorite New York-style deli, good friends gather over fresh salads, made from scratch soups, and homemade desserts. Business deals are sealed with hand-sliced pastrami piled high on warm-from-the-oven rye. And everyone in the family agrees on 2J's for deli classics and simply great food served with genuine hospitality. 2J's New York-style deli has 28 locations. Find one at 2js.com.
You know, whenever I got to take a trip, I am so comforted by knowing I've got Xfinity to go with me. With my Xfinity Stream app, what I do, I go in ahead of time. There's so many great movies I can download right to my smartphone. I can actually grab things on my DVR too, so that my phone is completely loaded up. So when I'm on the plane, I can connect to my favorite TV shows and movies. That's what Xfinity does. It's about the mobility. And we're such a crazy, hectic, busy lifestyle, especially here in South Florida. It's so nice to know that the best of your DVR at home is going to go with you anywhere. And while you're out, you also got these Wi-Fi hotspots. There's like 18 million of them nationwide. What it means for you in South Florida, you stay connected at fast speeds and you're not going to gobble up all your data. And at home, you got Xfinity Internet for all your rooms, all your devices, all the time. And you can get them all together. The internet, the TV for just $39.99 a month for 12 months. Throw in the Xfinity Mobile with up to 5 lines of talk and text at no extra cost. Just call 1-800-XFINITY or go to Xfinity.com or go into an Xfinity store. You gotta hurry though. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas.
Sunny summer days and star-filled nights. Horseback riding on winding trails. Spotting alligators on an amazing airboat ride. Or the thrill of a championship rodeo. These are just some of the lasting memories of a Dude Ranch adventure at Westgate River Ranch, just an hour north of West Palm Beach. Sleep under the stars in a spacious air-conditioned glamping tent or even one of our luxury teepees. Now, book your stay at least 14 days in advance and save up to 20%. Book online at WestgateRanch.com today. That's WestgateRanch.com.
Get comfort today, or you don't pay.
Is your air conditioner about to quit? With summer around the corner, why not invest in a new high-efficiency AC system that can save you up to 35% off your energy bills every month? Turn to the experts at Lindstrom and save up to $1,800 or get a new water heater absolutely free when you purchase a new Carrier high-efficiency air conditioning system. No money down and special financing available. Call today, 800-928-9198, license CFC 1427611, or go to LindstromAir.com.
I loved those guys.
If you're planning a get-together this summer, why not focus on the getting together and let Chick-fil-A take care of the food? Chick-fil-A catering trays have all the chicken you love for all the people you love. From nuggets and strips to refreshing gallons of iced tea. Order at chickfil-a.com/catering.
So I had these 2 credit cards, and I wasn't really paying very close attention every month to my statement. I know you're not supposed to disregard them, but I was. And so I didn't even notice that both of these credit cards had raised my interest rate from around 10% to almost 30%. I was so mad when I saw this because I feel like it's trickery. I called my friend Chip. He runs a company called Debt Helper that helps with credit card debt. And he told me this happens all the time. The credit card companies raise your interest rate for whatever reason without telling you. And what he did for me is what he can do for you. He took these 2 cards that I had, he put them in his program, and now in just a couple of years, both my cards will be completely paid off. He lowered my payments and he lowered my interest rates back down to below where they were initially. And that's the big thing. You don't want to be paying all this interest. You want your money to go to the principal, and you want your money to pay off your actual debt. And that's what Chip does with Debt Helper. Get out of the shame and the guilt from the credit card debt. He can show you the light. Call this number today, 561-472-8021. That's 561-472-8021 for Debt Helper.
Car wreck? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Jaybird said he'd run into a guy that used to do the panhandling thing while he's out on the street doing a bit. The guy's kind of breaking down about how he'd make cash. I don't think the guy was homeless either. That's what he'd do kind of like for his job, right?
He's not homeless. He said he'd clear like $100 a day.
Really?
If that was his goal, to go out there and spend 3 or 4, 5 hours out doing that, that's all you'd have to do to get that much money.
$100 a day is a lot.
Under the table, tax free, and that's what he was doing. And he wasn't homeless. He was just going out there panhandling.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the breakdown on. Okay, I guess it depends upon what your rent is, but yeah, $100 a day,
$700 tax free. If you
could do a week, yeah. If you did every single day, it'd be $700 a week.
That's $2,800 a month.
Yeah.
You could totally live a
They're making
decent
just over
life.
$30,000 a year. Just panhandling. I mean, that's getting up and grinding every day, but
That's, if you call grinding just sitting there with a sign, that's not really grinding.
some of them work it. Some of them are, active. They're moving up and down. They're in the heat, South Florida heat. I mean, that's not easy.
Me and Denny's had the same conversation. There was a guy, we saw him, how he was doing it. He was literally running from every little intersection. I mean, he was busting his ass to get money. You could argue he is technically working harder than somebody sitting at.
But then I'm like, what are you doing? I mean, if you can do that much running around, you should be working valet.
But with that said, if people are willing to give him the money...
Yeah, I don't give anybody money anymore like that because I had a bad experience, and that is it. Once and done. I'm not giving anybody any more money out of my car, at a red light, in a parking lot, nothing.
And I don't think this is everybody that's collecting money. I think this is probably one out of every. But you've seen those stories on the news before where they'll film somebody, they'll follow somebody around that claims they're homeless and they're not.
Yeah, I remember there was. I've seen the stories. I remember when I lived in Kansas City, there was a kind of a panhandler everybody knew, and there was a big story that happened on the news because somebody followed him around. He got into a BMW. Drove off. It was a nice BMW, yeah. And people were like, wait, what's going on with this guy? I found out, he'd had some money. I think, his parents had some cash, and he just, didn't want to work. So.
And for some people, there's a thrill for almost beating the system.
Yeah, you're beating the system, and you're anti-government. You're anti-paying taxes.
The guy I was talking to sounded like it was him versus the world, and he was beating the world. You see what I'm saying?
I do. I totally get it, but I'm never, ever giving money again to a panhandler. I'm just not going to do it.
Not that anybody'd have these stats, but I think it'd be very fascinating to see the highest reaping intersections in South Florida. If you're going to be a panhandler, where would you want to go? And it'd probably be a breakdown as to, there's got to be a couple factors that go into it. It's got to be the traffic that you get. It's got to be the economic wealth of that area.
Your story with your sign, that does play a part of it, man.
Yeah, that's a big factor as far as how much you get. But just, if you had to say, how much could this intersection yield as far as panhandling goes? Because it probably wouldn't necessarily be the richest because they may not have sympathy and they may not give you money. So it's probably somewhere in the middle where they've got enough money where they don't count every single penny.
They want to feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just gave $5.
Some of them get really crafty, too. They'll get a dog, and they'll be sitting there with a sad look on their face. This is the combo. Sad look on their face, petting the dog.
So let me ask you this one. Okay, there's a guy right here off 45th Street that he goes to each intersection and he plays guitar for people in the traffic.
Yeah.
To me, that's almost like a street performer.
I agree.
He's doing something, Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's better than doing nothing. But, I mean, as soon as you put yourself in that panhandle situation, people like me have been burnt from an aggressive panhandler that scared me. I will never lower my window again.
Isn't it just semantics, though? The guy that's playing the guitar, what's different than that than the guy outside of a inner
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you go to like Mallory Square in Key West, and people are lined up and loving, but they're entertaining. They're doing something with it, and I guess you probably pay more. Some of those people on Mallory Square, and I think that's it. I think that's the setup down at Mallory Square. Like you have to get there at a certain time, and they all really kind of like fight for positioning, because if you get a spot there, like some of those people are amazing. You can make a ton of money.
Let's say you got a homeless person. I'm not trying to be facetious or cute here. What if their whole thing was when the cars stop at the intersection, they give you a juggling show. They're giving you entertainment, and to me, I think that you're more likely to give money to someone like that.
I think you're providing a service at that time. You're providing entertainment, whereas the other one is just
give me money.
Yeah, it's just all it's doing is it's trying to, cater to your softer side.
Or let's say somebody
generosity.
is an unbelievable break dancer. They're homeless, but they're doing dance moves. Hey, $1 for dance move. To me, entertainment.
It's all good. The only thing I'd say is, and I think every South Florida city should have that area. I think it'd be cool where you could have street performers like they do in Key West. I think Key West has got it right. They've got a great square, and it's completely entertaining, and set something like that up. Like San Francisco has phenomenal street performers too.
Do they police it at all? Like, is there any kind of permit thing, or it's just anybody who shows up can go?
I would say for this, it would be first come, first serve.
First come, first serve. That will not start any drama whatsoever.
There won't be a shivving.
But that's it. You got to get there and stake out your place.
No, it's my spot. Somebody gets a screwdriver in the ribs.
I'm only posing the question because the guy with the guitar, I was thinking, well, that guy's at least doing something. You're in traffic.
I agree.
It's different than someone just saying, hey, can I have $1?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the traffic thing just because of the safety issues. And there are just too many people that are either distracted or that are maybe hammered, or it's just not a safe situation when you've got somebody walking around cars.
It's not. It's not ideal.
Yeah, so that's why I would say I think it'd be great to get a public performer area in every single little town that we have. I'm sure there's hundreds of talented street performers come out and sing and dance, and down at Mallory Square, they're juggling fire.
But to answer your question about the intersection with the most money, I think the guy that I talked to, that's the kind of research he would do. He spends his day panhandling. He's like a professional panhandler.
There's probably a science to it, and it depends upon, where you are. You probably want to find that town. I would go probably somewhere in the middle. Like, we get the really rich areas, and one, you probably get chased off, and two, they'd be like, They would look down on it. And
You're on the wrong side of the tracks, buddy.
Yeah, but somebody who'd be like going, yeah, I get that. I could sympathize with, hey, I'm up right now, but I could be down, and so, hey, here you go. Here's some money. And that's where I think you want to go.
No, you're right.
I think that's what, and there's two things. You're right. The sign works. I think I would play, one, the dog really helps out. I'd have a dog with me. Companionship, too. But I think people love dogs. And two, I'd probably play the God card. I think when you got a God bless or something like that on there, people are just like, oh, you know what? They're good people. Just down the luck.
What about the one that owns it? Voila, need a beer. Is that a good move or is that a bad move?
I think.
Voila.
Yeah. I think there's like a small percentage, but wasn't there a story like 2 weeks ago that I think there was a guy that had that sign and he was so hammered he wandered and fell out into traffic.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and he wasn't lying. He really.
Why lie? Now I'm dead.
So I think some people, probably a majority of people would be going, okay, that's probably why he's here in the first place. So
you could do a little bit of maintenance too on yourself, because sometimes you'll come across a panhandling guy that kind of looks not as horrifyingly dirty, and then you'll see he'll get more money.
I think it's a bad move, actually. I think that the more you look put together, you're like, oh my gosh, what does he need the money for?
No, the more you look scary and unhinged and unclean and unkempt, the more scared I am, and I want nothing to do.
I think it's a fine line. I think it's probably somewhere in between, actually.
I'm with you. You can't look too clean, Virginia.
Yeah, so
'cause then you're like,
Remember the guy that used to have a suitcase though, when he was like, it looked like a golfer.
he wasn't homeless
The
though.
older guy.
he was just hitchhiking.
He was a
He was just
hitchhiker.
Hitchhiking,
But
yeah.
everybody stopped to pick him up. Nobody's stopping to pick up that scraggly, scary guy.
Nobody wants it right here.
No one's saying that. We're saying somewhere in the middle you need to be. You can't be too far on over there where you look like you're scared of them.
Yeah.
But you can't really look like you're in polo either.
Your panhandling guy probably just had his designed shirt, and you get some cargo shorts that have been a little bit weathered that maybe you painted in. You get a shirt that looks like it's seen a couple days.
I mean, he's not my guy per se. We're not like friends. It was a fascinating story.
The guy who was breaking it down for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, $100 a day.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of. That's what I thought too.
Yeah, I wonder kind of like what the going rates are if anybody's ever done. That kind of like breakdown as far as like where you go, and I mean, has somebody been in the game? They're like, I'm in my 15th year of panhandling.
When we did that one experiment where I was homeless for a day, I think for 24 hours I was homeless out there. It's amazing how many people live underneath the bridges that you don't even think about. Even those small bridges that you're driving over, there are people laying under there. And they're protective of it too.
Jay Bird went over there and he was like trying to like just hang out and see what was up, and they thought that he was trying to take their spot.
They
They're
did.
Like, get away from here.
The bridge by the Burger King here by the station. I took a break and I was just looking down. You ever look at something you don't realize you're looking at something? You're like, what is that? Oh my gosh, that's an angry set of eyes. Oh my god.
That is the good thing about when you're a panhandler. Many breaks as you want.
Yeah.
Somebody texted in said the performers at Mallory Square, they actually have to have permits and they work on rotations.
Okay, that's how you make it so that nobody gets a screwdriver in the ribs.
I think they're legit musicians trying to make a name for themselves as well.
Yeah, I mean, they're a different level. If you
so
go down there, they put on a roast.
Yeah, that's how you regulate it. That's how you make sure there's no fights. That's the smart way to do it.
Yeah. And somebody texting in to confirm that apparently IHOB is all about burgers. Burgers so burgering good, we changed our name to IHOB for burgers.
I think it's so stupid. Wait, are they a client?
Probably.
Oh, I like their pancakes.
Well, people were like saying how genius it was because
What?
people were like paying attention. But then I don't know. When you find out it's burgers, are you like,
Do we need another burger place? To me, that place was so cool because it was about the breakfast. You thought about breakfast. You thought about the pea cakes.
They really don't have to change their menu, though, guys. I mean, they've got all this publicity without really having to do anything differently. They probably still serve your full-fledged breakfast.
Oh, I think so. They're just adding burgers to the mix.
They're just making burgers more of a focus. But they already had burgers.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm underwhelmed.
You're underwhelmed.
I'm
huh?
underwhelmed. I'm sorry.
It got a lot of chatter.
It did. For
Yeah.
what?
Brett is on the line here from West Palm Beach. Panhandler doing it right. What's this dude doing, Brett?
Good morning, boys and girls. How are we today?
Good. How you doing,
so,
my friend?
Good, man. Good. Beautiful Monday morning to you guys. Hey, so Southern and 95 up on top, there's a gentleman that stands on the west side of the bridge. He has a cooler. Every day, and he'll a case of water.
He's got a case of water. Oh, okay. His phone cut out here. Yeah, he said he's
Take the water. I
Yeah.
give him a 5, take the water, and press on and give him the change. So he made, $4 off of me. Then able to go and buy another case of water to probably make another $4 off somebody else. So the guy's doing it right. He's not out there begging. He's just trying to make a living.
Yeah.
I don't mind giving him $1 for that. You know what I mean?
Right. You said he sells it for $1, right? Is that what happened? Your phone cut out there.
Yeah, sorry, $1 for a bottle of water when you're paying $3.89, $4 for a case.
Yeah.
I mean, you sell a case in an hour. You just made a pretty good amount of money there for just
to me, that's not even like, I wouldn't even call that panhandling, because you see the guys with the flowers, they'll go and they'll get the ones that are pretty much, they're getting ready to chuck them out, and then they'll sell them like they're in traffic. And
These are just renegade street vendors.
I bought the best watermelon from a guy on the side of the road one time.
Just know he licked it before he sold it to you.
He could have pooped on it. I wouldn't have cared. It was that good.
Really?
It almost tasted like a dessert. It was the freshest watermelon right off the side of the beeline.
that's what makes it so good.
In the
It's
middle
that
of
human
nowhere.
fertilizer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lewis is on here from Palm City talking about the guitar guy panhandling. Yeah, what's your comment, Lewis?
Hey, guys. You guys are absolute best. Been listening to you since you've been throwing the money out at the Gardens Mall.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely amazing.
A long time.
So, yeah, you guys are the best. I just want to tell you that. I used to run into Jason in Palm City all the time when he was out at the Publix working.
Oh.
But anyway, yeah, guitar guy. The other day, I got off, I think, by Riviera Beach. The guy was jamming so hard, staring down his strings. I couldn't even get him the money. He wouldn't even look at me. I rolled the window down. I'm holding a couple of dollars out, and the dude kept jamming away.
Yeah, that is interesting. I know you're talking about, like, I guess he's there to make money, but I've seen that too. I've gone by him, and he doesn't look up at all. He's just still, I mean, he is shredding, like, he's all over that thing.
I think it's cool, man. I'm sorry. I think
I hear you.
Guy playing guitar, like, he's crushing it.
But what he needs to do is he needs to have like a big wash tub.
Yeah.
And he needs to put a poster board kind of behind it on the back end of it,
right,
with a target, so that people throw their money, and he's not missing all these opportunities. Because if people are driving by and they want to give him money and he's not getting it, I mean,
is he looking for money, or is he just looking for a crowd?
I'd like to sign this guy to Sasquatch Recordings.
He's that good, huh? Yeah. All right, I got something you want to add in. All you have to do is just call or text. It's 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
Need to know all you need to know about being in South Florida? Then follow us on Twitter at KVJ Show.
the best night's sleep you're ever going to have is on a Sleep Number bed. Now, we speak from experience because all of us sleep in a Sleep Number bed. Not the same bed, different beds. But we love our beds so much. They're so comfortable. And I love the fact that they have dual layers now, dual temperature layers where either side of the bed can be cooler or warmer. You decide. How amazing is that?
Yeah, I keep my number at 100. I've got a really bad back. This bed has helped me out greatly, especially the lower half of my back.
Mm-hmm. I go for a 40 on mine, but I tell you, this time of year, sometimes it gets so hot in my house still, even with the AC going, I can't sleep with any covers on. So you do the dual temp, 35% cooler, that's going to be a big difference. That's one of the many reasons I go to Sleep Number.
My Sleep Number is about 45. Panda's is about 55. And you can change it from night to night. That's the cool part about these beds.
I went to the Town Center Mall in Boca. Oh, my God.
Yes. You can also go to North Lake Boulevard in Palm Beach Gardens.
I went to the mall at Wellington Green.
There you go.
When you go in there, just tell them the very slow KVJ show sent you in. You can also find a store at sleepnumber.com.
Summer is the best time to play outside, enjoy the sun, and make memories. Through Summer Break Spot, kids and teens can get a healthy free meal and enjoy a place to hang out with their friends. With thousands of supervised locations in Florida, Summer Break Spots are available all summer long. To find a Summer Break Spot, visit summerbreakspot.org. That's summerbreakspot.org, or dial 211 to find a meal site near you.
What you reading?
It's the latest bestseller, Finding the Key to Success. 578 pages to go.
You know, you could just head to Isle Casino Pompano Park for their $80,000 Keys to Cash giveaway, Saturdays in June, where you can win a key to unlock up to $25,000.
I like your key to success better.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Must be 21. All terms, conditions, rewards, and benefits are subject to change or revocation without notice. Eligibility and exceptions apply. See official rules. Gambling problem? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Buy a BMW and join the club.
When you buy Bremen, you get Club Bremen. I love Club Bremen.
It's more than just owning a car, it's a lifestyle.
They have amazing events.
It's great. I mean, nobody else does that.
Bremen knows how to make me happy.
With exceptional offers and Bremen's price assurance guarantee, there's no better time to join the club.
It's a good reason to buy a car.
Love it, love it, love it.
Bremen BMW, West Palm Beach and Jupiter.
Club Bremen, there's nothing else like it.
Hey, it's Jay Bird from 97.9 WRMF. Let me tell you about how awesome Sprint is. You can get the best price for unlimited with 10 gigabyte hotspot included to connect all the devices you need. With Sprint, I can do so much. I can stream my favorite shows in HD, which looks amazing. I can send producer Denny's all of my favorite photos of my dog, hanging out at the dog park. There's so much you can do with Sprint. Like sending pictures to Kevin in Virginia while playing tennis with my dad, Randy. Like I said, It's amazing what Sprint can do. Sprint Unlimited now includes Hulu. Yes, get unlimited access to the most popular next day TV, original series, thousands of hit shows, movies, and more. It's TV that works for you at home or on the go. My South Florida, my network, make it yours today. Head over to your favorite Sprint store and let them set you up on a great plan, just like they did with me and my family. You can also check out their website, sprint.com/unlimited, or call 1-800-SPRINT1 for more information. That's 1-800-SPRINT1 for more information. One Hulu limited commercials plan per eligible Sprint account. Coverage and offer not available everywhere. Excludes taxes, fees, and roaming. Speed maximums use rules and restrictions apply. Compared to national carrier unlimited HD rates, features differ.
Did you know the largest burger ever made was 3,500 pounds? And cheeseburgers were invented in 1926? Did you also know BurgerFi uses the top 1% of beef in their burgers, sourced from responsible ranches in the U.S. and never ever exposed to hormones or steroids? Pretty smart, BurgerFi.
The top 1% of burger aficionados know for a fact that BurgerFi only uses the top 1% of beef. BurgerFi, burgers for everyone.
Give Dad a break from the grill this Father's Day with $5 BurgerFi cheeseburger, Sunday, June 17th.
No matter what's causing your sniffy, sneezy symptoms, don't just put up with it. Care Now Urgent Care is open 7 days a week to quickly diagnose and treat seasonal allergies. Care Now Urgent Care. 5 Treasure Coast locations. Walk in or use web check-in at carenow.com.
Hey, if you're looking for the best experience you can possibly get when it comes to getting your new BMW, you got to check out Bremen BMW. The absolute best. For over 30 years, they've been giving you customer service that you just can't get anywhere else. It starts all the way at their website, BremenBMW.com, to the showroom that they have. You'll go in there and be so blown away and impressed. Their sales department is amazing, service department the same way, and Club Bremen is something everybody will want to get a hold of. It's not just a vehicle with them, it is a lifestyle. That's why you get your car at Bremen BMW. The best cars, the best service possible, and the best things you can get to go along with it. So many awesome deals too, and the Bremen Price Assurance Guarantee, where they honor all national, regional, and competitive dealer offers. So nothing is going to be better than when you go into Bremen. All you have to do is just go check them out online or in person, 1 of 2 showrooms, West Palm Beach and Jupiter, and BremenBMW.com.
Call your legal team at Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
This hour's music is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts.
Get any sized iced coffee for $2 from 2 to 6 p.m. Sip smooth with their original blend, go bold with a rich dark roast, or try yours with an ice cream-inspired coffee flavor. America runs on Dunkin'. Excludes cold brew, plus applicable tax. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
You checking our Snapchat? Get it. The KVJ Show.
Are your kids completely driving you crazy already? I know what, like maybe not even a week into it so far that they've been out of school. Good news is we got something for you every single day. It is called Camp KVJ. We're going to hook you up with awesome stuff that you can do with your kids. Right now I got a family 4-pack of tickets to the Museum of Discovery and Science in Fort Lauderdale. They've got a whole bunch of really cool attractions and features, all kinds of new stuff that I'd love to hook you up with right now. All you have to do to get it is just call us up, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763, right here at the KVJ Show for Camp KVJ. What do you think about this? Is this something that is cheerful or is it totally creepy? A deathbed singer.
Wait, what?
There's a woman that goes around and will sing songs to people that are on their deathbed.
So since I do this weird and whatever podcast, I got a lot of weird people reaching out to me.
She sings you to sleep for your dirt nap?
We talked about this a long time ago. I mean, at our old station, death singers, they come to people that are on their deathbed and then they sing them as they're going to the other side.
Okay, if you have no one, then it's better than nothing. But if you have like family around or friends around, don't you want it to be people you know and that know you?
It's like a spiritual thing, though. She told me that she specializes in singing to the people who are dying, and it's also like a spiritual ceremony as well.
I don't know. I don't want some stranger in there. It's my last moments. Get her out of here. No.
I kind of love the concept.
Okay, what if it was somebody that you know and maybe fringe family that's like, Virginia, would you like for me to sing to you as you pass on?
Yeah, I come in, Virginia.
It really is going to depend on the person.
I'll be, all right, Virginia, I'm here to sing you into death. So tell me what you want, what you really want.
I would like Jay Bird to sing me into death, actually.
He wants to sing you into death, but it's the potty training song.
That's fine. I'm a fan of his work.
Poo in the potty.
What about if I sang you Sam Smith?
Now, that's offensive. I mean, I'm about to die. Really? You going to send me out like that?
I could totally do this. I would have the death singing person come in there with my family and have them sing me into the next level. I don't hate that at all.
I don't like it.
Do you hate it, Kev?
You'd be weirded out, Kevin. You wouldn't want somebody in there
I don't
singing
know.
to you.
No,
Yeah.
I'm very like, I would be very uncomfortable with somebody to know. Somebody in the family, I think it still would make me feel uncomfortable.
Well, my mom's a songbird, and so I think it'd be appropriate if she wanted to sing me into death.
Would you like that, though? Her singing your favorite song as she's holding you as you go into the next level?
Absolutely. And cradled in mommy's arms? Yeah.
Like Somewhere Over the Rainbow, real sweet like.
In the arms of an angel?
That's the way to go.
In the arms, I hate that song.
That is a dumb song. Okay, do not sing Sarah McLachlan.
Well, that'd be the thing
when
I'd be
I'm
worried about.
passing.
Because let's say somebody takes it upon themselves, and I'm in like gurgle mode. Like I can't do anything. I'm like, they're like, what? Oh, I think he loves it.
Is that happy foam at the mouth or is that sad foam at the mouth?
Oh, he wants you to sing butterfly kisses.
That actually would be the worst thing ever. You're trying to fight with people as you're like passing on. I want silence.
You got to have your playlist ready to go. You can't have that.
I think this is the kind of stuff you got to handle. And honestly, if you're in the room, you can't make this split-second judgment. It depends upon like what kind of how they can respond. If they're unresponsive and they're there, but they're awake and aware, you can't just spring song on them.
Agreed.
Unless you know they love for you to sing to them. Otherwise, because I could see me being out and be like going, all right, I'm doing like Morse code for stop it with my head. No.
And they're like, oh, I think he wants to recreate that video one by Metallica. Do it. Keep going.
He's headbanging.
He's headbanging.
He loves it.
He loves it.
He loves it more.
I love the idea.
How about this? Mama, I'm coming home.
Oh, my gosh. I don't
There's
know.
your cut.
That's a good one. A little cliche, though.
I'm cheesy. What do you want?
What do you want?
Wait. Have him sing Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, this is all stuff you got to work out ahead of time. Which, I mean, hey, if you want, I mean, that might be something to think about. I don't think anybody ever does. I mean, how many people think like, okay, am I going to have music? Who's there? You probably want to lay that out because, there are some people, and sometimes, weird things happen where my family shows up and then there's just, I don't know, an X factor.
I don't want somebody there that I don't want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I need a bouncer.
Right, that you're not completely comfortable with. It's not that you don't like them, but it's just like, I'm not familiar like that with you.
I don't want them watching me die because
Right.
there's some people in my family that are cheering for death.
Yeah, because I hear sometimes what happens when you go on. Like, I don't need anybody seeing me. Yeah.
No.
Poop your pants.
I don't need an audience when I do that.
There's a small circle of people that need to see my fecal.
Right. I want to keep it small.
I don't know, man. I've got my whole thing planned out. You and Virginia are emceeing my ceremony,
Do you want
Are
hype
we
voice?
singing you out?
Do you want hype voice or do you want like more sad, lower key, Kev?
You know me, I'm a weepy bitch. I want the sad stuff.
Okay, so you want sad. Don't be like, hey, everybody.
But you guys have, I'm talking about for the ceremony,
You be that cheesy DJ.
All right, everybody, welcome to Jaybird's Death.
Well, I've got it written down. You're rapping.
When I say death, you say yay, death.
You're rapping and Virginia's doing the catering for the whole ceremony.
Oh, that's great.
And I don't think I'm going to get cremated. I think I want to get...
She's doing crawfish. Is that okay?
Absolutely not. I will haunt you.
Oh, he'd be livid.
I'll haunt you and your children as a
It's the only
ghost.
thing that smells worse than a decaying body is crawfish.
Well, you wouldn't notice. It'd cover it up. Ugh. Crawfish and death just seems like an awful combination.
And I think I want to do that tree thing where I get buried in a tree. Instead of getting cremated, they can turn you into a tree now. Then you can visit the tree.
Oh, you become fertilizer.
That pod-looking thing.
Oh, yeah.
Tree pod.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, I think that's what I want to do.
You sure? You know what? We should get a KVJ mausoleum. Like one of those cool little houses above ground.
Yeah, but we got to get buried in order.
You're right, because if I go first, it'd be Jay.
Well, whoever goes first is on the bottom, and whoever goes second is second.
Well, there's incentive to live.
But our spouses could go in it too.
Okay.
And our children eventually.
But you do have to have a little bit of ashes of me because you have part of my funeral is you go to California and you sprinkle some of my remains where they took the best known footage of Bigfoot, the Patterson footage.
Okay.
You are
Flyover's fine, right?
You're very busy for my
flyover commercial.
I'm not big into the woods in California. I had a really bad experience one time.
I'm telling you. You got a lot to do, Ralston.
You do. You have a list.
Yeah, it's always involved.
I wanted to make it kind of annoying for
Brandy's on here from West Palm. Hello, Brandy.
Hi.
Hey, are your kids driving you crazy yet for summer?
Yes, they are.
It doesn't take long. We want to hook you up with a 4-pack of tickets for Camp KVJ to the Museum of Discovery and Science in Fort Lauderdale, okay?
That's awesome. They're going to love it.
Yeah,
Yay.
it's so cool. It's nice when you can, entertain them and educate them at the same time.
That is one of those cool places where it's not just about the kids. Like, I love going there and, touching everything and playing with all the interactive stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a cool one.
Got a whole bunch of cool features for the summertime as too, so you enjoy that with the kids. Okay, Brandy?
Thank you very much.
Okay, if you want to get more information on it, get your own tickets, just go MODS, Museum of Discovery and Science, MODS.org.
Your closet needs a KVJ shirt. Get it now at kvjshow.com.
Dreaming of a white sand Christmas? Ready to ring in the new year on Island Time? Celebrate the holidays with Celebrity Cruises and turn your family get-together into a Caribbean getaway. Let the best premium cruise line take care of every festive detail, from sumptuous holiday meals to shipwide entertainment. We'll even send Santa our coordinates. Plus, for a limited time, receive a special offer on any 2018 holiday sailing. Visit Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or contact your travel agent today. Restrictions apply. Ships Registry, Malta and Ecuador.
There is nothing like a beautiful smile, and I have watched my daughter Magnolia's smile go from pretty crooked to now just stunningly straight and gorgeous. And if you're thinking about braces, if you or anybody in the family needs some help, go see Dr. Bradford. I love Dr. Bradford. He has over 20 years of experience, offices in Jensen Beach and in Palm Beach Gardens, and more of the dentists in our area take their children to go see Dr. Bradford. He's that good. Here's the number, 561-694-3006, or go online, orthobybradford.com.
You're beyond busy. Between work and the kids, the dogs and the cat, let us help. With Publix Delivery powered by Instacart, you'll get the items you need from the store you know. Just shop online, select the time you'd like your order delivered, and grocery shopping is done, giving you more time to take care of everything else. Publix Delivery, powered by Instacart. Visit Publix.com/delivery to shop now. That's Publix.com/delivery. Item prices vary from in-store prices. Service fees may apply. Available in select zip codes. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Y Green would like to introduce you to the Millers.
Before I had to put up plywood and metal shutters if a storm was approaching.
With Y Green, the Millers found a better way to finance home improvements for energy efficiency and storm protection.
Our insurance went down $7,000.
Y Green makes home improvement financing fast and affordable, with no money down and no payments for up to 17 months. Eligibility is based on home equity, and payments are made with your property taxes. Call Y Green at 1-866-IMAGINE or visit ygreen.com today.
Over the last 30 years, Pollo Tropical perfected citrus marinated chicken. And now, we've perfected the crispy chicken sandwich with our new crispy chicken BLT. Fresh whole chicken breast, citrus marinated 24 hours and lightly battered by hand. Topped with Swiss cheese, bacon, tomato, lettuce, and our Chipotle mayo. Pollo Tropical has changed the chicken sandwich forever. The new crispy chicken BLT. This is huge! Pollo Tropical, citrus marinated chicken.
O'Reilly. Father's Day is June 17th. If you're having a hard time deciding what to get, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts, where you'll find gift cards and hundreds of great Father's Day gifts, from tools to flashlights. O'Reilly Auto Parts has exactly what he wants. Get him something he'll use this Father's Day at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices, every day.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Your life is picture perfect, but what's missing? Being able to help create a family for the patients is the singular focus of IVFMD.com, bringing your dreams to life. Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, and Collier counties.
Tell you, everywhere I go, I see Mini Coopers. Obviously, people love them. I got a buddy of mine that's got one, absolutely loves it, says it's the best vehicle he's ever had. He got it because a friend of his said, look, I've had every luxury vehicle known to man, and the Mini Cooper is my absolute favorite. So many reasons why people like it. It's got a great tech package, great, unbelievable sound system in it, Bluetooth capable, backup camera. Even though it's small, too, it's got a ton of legroom in it. And you can get them in 2-door, 4-door. You can get the convertibles as well. And when you go into Brayman Mini, you're going to get the best of everything. A great vehicle with great customer service, an unbelievable service department, and something you don't get anywhere else, Club Brayman. All the hottest and coolest VIP events happening in South Florida, now you've got a ticket to them. And you've got a place to go in your brand new Brayman Mini Cooper. Plus, with the Brayman Price Assurance Guarantee, they will honor all national, regional, and competitive dealer offers, something you definitely want to check into. That's why you want to go into Brayman Mini. They're right there in West Palm Beach. You can go and check them out, or you can actually go online too. They've got a great, awesome little website for you to check out, and they've got somebody that is right there in the chat room that is going to help you out the entire time that you are looking for your brand new Brayman Mini. You can go find that at BraymanMini.com.
Royal Caribbean. This is not the Caribbean. This is the Royal Caribbean. Come seek.
All KVJ, on demand and mobile at KVJShow.com and many other podcast apps.
Well, somebody was texting in some of the details. We were talking about this grandma in Memphis earlier that got in trouble for having her grandkids in dog kennels as she was driving down the road. They were ages 7 and 8. And apparently she said there wasn't any room in the vehicle, so she had to put them in the kennels.
Well, who else was in the vehicle?
I'm not going to lie, though. If my dad wanted to put me in a kennel as a kid, and it wasn't being mean, I'd be so into it. I would think it's so cool.
Yeah, it goes. I mean,
it's a game.
It's a game. It would really, for a kid, it could be a game.
To me, I think it's one of the big differences that has happened radically from when I was a kid until now that, you know, my kids are out there, and that is the perception of car safety. I remember when I was a kid, we had like what they called a hatchback, where like the back seat would flip down and the whole thing would turn into kind of like a bed area kind of thing. And so I remember on long trips especially, my parents would put the seat down. They just put like a comforter there, and I would just, you know, lay out and play and roll around, sleep, whatever I wanted.
Oh, I remember we had a station wagon that had the biggest hole on the floor, and we would throw things out of the hole when we were driving. Different time back then.
Yeah. No, I think about everything that used to happen, and maybe it's part of where I grew up, but part of the era. But I mean, now I think you'd be considered to be a bad parent if you put the hatchback down and had your kids just kind of like riding back there, right?
You're not a bad parent. That's such a blanket term, and it's easy just to label somebody that. I mean, is it a smart move? No. Bad parent? I think it's a little strong.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at this grandma right now, and she's being raked through the coals. I mean, this is a big, like, national story. And, you know, I think when you first read it, you're like going, oh, how dare you, Grandma? But, you know, when you give pause and think about it, you're like going, okay, did your parents maybe do something similar?
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
And, I mean, do you even now today, if you're ever in a tough situation where you've got, oh, my gosh, okay, if you've got kids – and your kid brings along somebody else, and you're like going, oh my gosh, the car is full, and you got the kid climbing all the way in the back. And yeah, they're not like sitting there with a seatbelt and restraints and all that kind of stuff. And you're just like, oh, let's just hope to Jesus in the next 5 miles everything goes all right.
We got to kennel my daughter's friend.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where, yeah, there's probably a lot of people that are like, you know, that they do that good grandma, bad grandma, and they're going, oh, what a bad grandma. But I mean, come on, let's get real. How many times is your grandmother or your parents even put you in a situation like going, okay, that ain't legit? I remember when I was a kid, we used to ride down dirt roads in pickup trucks, and you would sit on the wheel well in the back of the pickup truck with nothing else. You just sit there and they didn't even like caution you or warn you. They were just like, and they would like, I remember being in the back of so many pickup trucks going down dirt roads, and they're flying. And you're just holding on for dear life, and you're going, well, I hope I don't fall out, like it would be your fault if you did. Not the people that put you there.
I need to be careful so I don't fall out.
Yeah, that was what was going through my mind.
Personal responsibility for falling out.
Absolutely. I'm like, if I fall out, it's on me, not on them.
And it made you tougher. It did.
Yeah, I guess it probably did. And, you know, growing up like that, we did that all over the place. And I don't know one story of anyone that ever went flying out and was hurt flying out of the back of a pickup truck.
And here comes the sad text messages.
Oh, yeah, you don't know.
Kevin, you don't know my friend Carl.
Yeah. Well, this is just one of these stories today where I think that's what it is. It's got so much attention, but everybody is like all over Grandma today.
Yeah, but everyone loves to sit on their butt behind a computer or their phone and go, you are bad, I do everything right in my life. You are bad, I do everything right in my life. Come on.
Somebody texted in and said, when I was 4, I had to ride down to the keys in my dad's trunk of his Corvette.
There you go. And the Corvette.
I'm in the trunk.
Trunk?
To the keys, yes. I'm in the trunk.
And I'm sure they love their father.
Yeah, I mean that was just kind of it, and I'm not gonna lie. I mean we've definitely had some of the Ralston children in situations that were probably not exactly street legal.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's just kind of the way it goes. But when you got to fit, you got to fit, right?
We took a family vacation to Pennsylvania, 8 of us in a Chevette. It seats 4 people.
Right. That ain't street legal.
Hell no.
8 in a Chevette.
It was think about the worst ride you've ever been on, and then double that, and that was this ride.
They used to do this this stuff would happen all the time, and now it happens one time, and yeah, okay, so you got the grandkids in the dog kennel.
Granted, it's weird that you're putting kids in a kennel.
Yeah.
But again, I would like to hear the facts and everything behind the story first before everyone's like off with their head.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the exact specifics on this, but I mean, imagine, okay, if that is the situation where there's just no room in the car.
And it does make a difference to me, too. I mean, not that we can ever really know, unless there was a video rolling when she put the kid in the kennel. What was his attitude going in? Was he happy about it? Was he crying about it? Because if he's into it and he's like, this is great, Grandma. Woof, woof, woof. I love it. Woof, woof.
That's my point. I could see a parent, hey, you want to go in the kennel? It'd be fun. It's like a little cage. As a kid, I would be so into that, especially if it was about being fun.
And pretending to be a puppy.
Totally.
Yeah, they said that part of the problem was there was no air conditioning vents in the back of the vehicle. And the children told the police that they were hot.
Oh.
You're like, shut up, kid. Come on. I'm cooking you dinner later.
I can't tell you how many times I rode in vehicles and you're like, I'm going to expire. I mean,
expire.
Where I grew up in the 80s in Logan, Ohio, you were in the worst riding conditions always.
Yeah, it was always hot. You were always panting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have AC.
There was a long time that my family did not have air conditioning in the car.
Yeah.
You sweated your ass off.
I remember one time being on a buddy of mine's dad's motorcycle, and it was his dad, my buddy, and then I'm holding on to my buddy who's holding on to his dad. I mean, we had a 3-person train going on this motorcycle. Just going down the highway, not thinking anything about it. Like, and I'm like going, oh, I hope I don't accidentally let go.
It'll be on me.
It'll be on me.
My fault.
Safety first.
Completely my fault. Yeah, it's just a different day and age. So, yeah, they got grandma in jail.
She's in jail.
She's in jail.
They locked her ass up.
Yeah, she's in a kennel now.
It's full circle.
Come on.
It's come full circle.
She's in the damn kennel.
Yeah. Somebody said that when I was 4 years old and living in Mexico, I love riding to the beach in the trunk of the car completely shut.
My parents were doing that a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to fall out.
No, yeah.
It is a little hot back there. I bet you it's real hot in Mexico.
Oh, absolutely. No, my wife's got some stories of riding, because she had, I think, 11 uncles.
Wow.
So
in Mexico.
Yeah. You want to talk about a full car.
11.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody said, I rode in the back of my dad's pickup truck from St. Lucie County up to Nashville, Tennessee on the turnpike.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time. We'd
And I
always get in
loved
the back of we kids love going in the back of the truck.
And
It's
the back
fun.
of a pickup truck, though, to Tennessee on the turnpike?
I did it to Gainesville.
Really?
I did, and it rained, and it was awful. There was no room in the
Can
truck.
you imagine seeing a truck going by the highway and there's a kid in the back and it's pouring down rain?
It was awful.
You'd be
But
like, oh my gosh, the kid!
It was my only way of getting to Gainesville, and my buddies. It was my buddy's truck, and he already had somebody, so I had to get in the back.
That breaks my heart. You couldn't lap up?
No, I got really sick after too.
They wouldn't let you sit on their lap?
Virginia, there was literally no room in. I was a little heavier back then.
So they put the fat guy in the back?
Fatty had to go in the back.
Fat birding right
Oh,
over.
damn.
That was the caboose.
Now you're fat and wet and banished?
Oh, it was awful too because I went to a party and I had a crush on this girl and
good luck with that.
The one girl goes,
you show up all wet,
Have a
fat.
white-
well, she goes
White
to my,
t-shirt
she
on?
goes to my friend. She goes, "Hey, your chubby friend. I think he likes me." I'm like, "Oh, I found out she called me chubby."
You chubby
It's a terrible trip.
Terrible trip.
Help me.
I got the After the Show podcast coming up here in just a bit. Talk a little bit more about the weekend adventures that we had. I know we had all some different fun stuff that was going on. Take a little trip up to Ohio, give you the ins and outs of that.
Yes, we want to hear the details. 'cause
Oh, yes.
You were hobnobbing.
Yes, I was.
Very fancy, Cav.
Yes, and I'll tell you about how I might have possibly pulled a Virginia. So, yeah. we'll get to
Oh, you mean you got too drunk?
No, I'll give you the details. That's going to be coming up here. You want to check out the podcast, it's always on YouTube. You can get it live on demand as well. And the podcast is always on demand. You get the regular show, and then right at the end, you get the After the Show podcast with your emails. Send them in to us, mail at kvjshow.com, mail at kvjshow.com. Before we get to that, though, Jaybird, if you would, time to wrap up today's show with a thought, my friend.
Just something for you guys to ponder later on in the daytime. Confidence. It's the food of the wise man, but the liquor of the fool. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good. If you're confused, that means it's working.
I'm just going to leave that right here.
And back away from it.
Want to meet and hang with KVJ? Find out where we'll be at kvjshow.com.
It's internet, but not just